Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 44. Yes, we are 6 more episodes away from episode 50, and we cannot wait to share what we got planned because we don't know yet. But besides the fact, welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. For those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the lovely, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best lisp on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I'm also here with the host with the most, the king of queens himself, Mr. Optic Nation, Gaming with Persona. Persona, what is good, bro?
I want to start off by saying PlayStation, and I want to start off by saying I'm a PlayStation fan too. Hey, yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona, the one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And yes, we on episode 44.
Yes, sir.
6 episodes, well, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 more episodes because it'll make 1 year anniversary. Which, Bari, we should do something really special for the 1 year anniversary, man.
Oh, in August?
1 year anniversary of WUPS. Yeah, that's going to be in August. For it's like middle end of August. We should be there. We probably gonna have a really special. I know we will have a really special show for you guys. But listen, man, it's Persona. I'm so happy to be here. I say it every weekend because I mean it. I always look forward to Saturday morning podcast with my bro Bari because it's one of the best shows I do during the week, man. I got to be honest, man. I enjoy it. Shout out to everybody here, man. Starting your mornings off right with the WUPS crew. We got some good topics, man. A lot of good news, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited to see what this the special discussion question Bari got. He told me we got 2 questions, so one I already know about, but Bari didn't tell me the other. So I'm curious to see what that is, man. He said it's gonna really throw me off, so I'm excited for that, man. But yo, shout out to Bari, and yo, man, listen, we got a really special guest with us today. Bari, let him know, please.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, we got a huge special guest this week. But yeah, the question that I have later on is just more thought-provoking thing. You know what I mean? That's to challenge the brains and all that stuff. You guys always can participate with a topic. But to introduce the guest, you know what I mean? We have a special guest here, man. Really cool guy. Always was cool from day one, you know, especially when we was getting the invites to COD. You know, when we was talking about COD, he was like, yo, Bari, man, I'll send the invite. You know what I mean? We in there. And now we finally have him on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, man, responding this morning. Shout out to my man, Strictly Gaming, a.k.a. I'm still doing it, Strictly.
Hey.
Yo, what up, everybody, man? Hope everybody good, man. Appreciate y'all coming into one of the dopest podcasts out there. I mean that genuinely, man. I mean, these 2 guys always know what they're talking about. It's important you all surround yourself with people who, know more than you so you can learn more. So, big shout out to these 2, man. The blessing being here. Let's talk about these games, bro. You know what I'm about.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. Yo, so J-Main was supposed to be our special guest this week. But, it's one of those weekends where it's a very busy weekend, with 4th of July and all that stuff. So, unfortunately, he couldn't make it this week. So we'll probably reschedule J-Main for another time, another place with What's Up PlayStation Podcast. But moving along, though, man, you know the rigmarole. You know how we do it, man. We got to let you guys know the games that came out throughout the week. Yeah, man, it was pretty interesting week, man. Pretty interesting week. Not the start of the summer, but July is here, and it's going to be a great month for PlayStation if you're a PlayStation gamer. You know what I mean? There's no summer droughts here when it comes to PlayStation. So here are the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 games this week of June 28th to July 4th, man. And happy Independence Day to everyone. Hopefully you barbecue in the rain and get them fireworks going. But let's start it off, man. We got Persona's most anticipated game of the year, Anna's Quest for the PlayStation 4.
Facts.
Are you going to give a first impression later on Persona, or are you just going to say facts?
Yeah, so even though I didn't start the game, I'm going to give it first impressions anyway. Game is great. It's a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. I already seen the ending. You know, I never played the game, but it's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Definitely pick it up.
Facts,
I won't show you the trophies either. I'm not going to show you the trophies. Don't ask.
Oh no, you can't do that.
They're private.
That's the influencer's life. You cannot do that.
Oh yeah.
Not paying for any upgrades either.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Yo, Annihilation for the PlayStation 4. Arkan, the Dog Adventure for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Curve Space for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Doom Eternal getting this PlayStation 5 upgrade. Flatland Volume 2 for the PlayStation 4. Merrily Perily for the PlayStation 4. Mina and Michi for the PlayStation 4. I'm pretty sure Michi and Timbo gonna buy this game, right? Mina and Michi. You know what I mean?
Most likely.
Zombie Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol for the PlayStation 4. Hey man, they out here, boy. They out here, man. Doki Literature Club Plus version for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Greedfall gets his PlayStation 5 upgrade. What is this? Pheniotopia Awakening for the PlayStation 4. Chroma Quarterion for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Darkness Roller Coaster. Whoa! For the PlayStation 4. Drunken Fist. Is this the same game that came out for PlayStation 4? You know, where you're walking around as the drunken dude and you got to fight your way out?
I think so.
Oh, so they got a PlayStation 5 version?
It might have it might have a separate platinum, yeah.
Hey yo, this game was mad easy to platinum, yo. Real talk. Like you can platinum this game in like legit, probably like 30 minutes. I did that for the PlayStation 4, so they got a PlayStation 5 version. You know it's gonna get loaded up. Escape Game for Boyard for the PlayStation 4. Evergate for the PlayStation 5. Memory Lane 2. This is another one that's an easy platinum with the first one, where you got to match things up together. But now the part 2 is out. Super Distraught DX2 for the PlayStation 5 and 4. And then we have my man Strictly Gaming Game of the Year, Tour de France 2021 PS5. I know you was waiting for that, David, man.
Hey, you funny.
What you that's what you said in the private chat, man. So you saying I'm lying to the people?
That's absolutely what the hell I'm saying.
Oh, all right. Then we have Treasure Hunter Simulator. Wow, they got a simulator for everything now, huh?
Treasure Hunter, Jesus.
For the PlayStation 4, man. So what you guys think
they
about
gonna
this
have
week?
Girlfriend Simulator. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think they probably already have that, yo. Real talk.
They got Girlfriend Simulator. Jeez,
it sounds familiar, bro. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not even kidding you.
Oh, I gotta look this up now.
No, bro. I seen somebody playing Lawnmower Simulator, bro.
Jesus, yo. I know my boy Court will play that. Stealth? Yo, I know Court will play that.
They really got a Girlfriend Simulator, bro.
I told you, bro. I told you. I would have put it past.
Oh my god, bro. That's crazy.
Yo, didn't they have a VR game where you like a girlfriend? You have the girlfriend. You're viewing your girlfriend in VR. You got to help her study and all that stuff. It's a Japanese VR. I remember seeing that, bro.
I'm not doing that bullshit.
Yo, that's low key weird.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's definitely that's high key weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Bro.
Hey, it's different cultures. It's different cultures. You know what I mean? It's different cultures.
Sure.
But yo, what's up, everybody, man? Appreciate everybody coming through to the podcast. I see you guys in the chat. Good morning. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see the PlayStation Nation in the chat with your beautiful faces and your beautiful presences. I love it. You know what I mean? It gives me energy. It gives Persona energy, and it gives my man Strictly Gaming some energy, man. You know what I mean? So appreciate you guys coming through. But yo, moving along though, man, we have our spotlight game for the week. So if you don't know, David, the spotlight game is pretty much giving a spotlight to a game that you want the PlayStation Nation to play, or a game that you're anticipating that you will think, or you will want people to, you know, keep their eye out for this game, right? So starting with you, the guest, do you have a spotlight game for this week? Like, what's one game that you want PlayStation Nation? Listen, guys, check this game out.
I'm gonna do the Plague Tale Innocence, the PS5 version. I didn't finish it yet, but so far it's pretty solid. I'm still in like the beginning of the game, but I definitely want to put a spotlight on that one. And I did buy it even before the upgrade. So
oh yeah, I remember you telling me saying that. So is the game running good on PS4 and all that, or?
I didn't play it on PS4. I played the PS4 version, but it was running cool, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, well, shit, since they about to come out with the PS5 version, I'm gonna just wait, you know? So I started it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like far into it, but so far it's so good, you know? But I hear good things about it, so that's why I'm gonna put the spotlight on it.
Okay, gotcha. Yo, Persona, man. Yeah. Spotlight game for the week, man. What you gonna say? Lost Castle? What's going on? Inside joke, my bad.
So I'm gonna give 2, if that's okay. Can I break the rules today, boy?
Absolutely.
All right. So my spotlight game for this week is actually my spotlight games for this week is actually gonna be one is gonna be Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut.
Woo!
We're definitely going to be talking about that later, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But you know, what's understood doesn't need what's explained don't need to be understood, or however the saying go. You know, Ghost of Tsushima is such a great game. That's one of my favorite games of last year, and I think that's some of it's some of Sucker Punch's best work to date. And I can't wait for this director's cut. Already pre-ordered, ready to go.
Yep.
And you know, Iki Island, I can't wait to explore that and take a ton of screenshots, especially with it being a PS5 version of the game. You know that game is going to be even more beautiful than when, and it was beautiful on PlayStation 4. Could you imagine PlayStation 5 with in photo 4K mode, 60 and everything, with photo mode and more of a draw distance, quicker load times and things like that? Oh my God.
I'm sold. You just sold me the game. I'm sold.
Yeah, I've been sold. As soon as they announced that, my wallet said, "Hey, bro, come on, let's get that real quick. Let's go.
Stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. Let's get that." And then my second game, man, is actually an old school game, an oldie, but still a very good game. Uncharted 4 Thieves End or Uncharted Lost Legacy, depending which. Pretty much the multiplayer. Yeah. Well, the game itself is great, but I've been playing Uncharted 4 multiplayer, quite a bit lately. And you know, I always go back, you know, there's certain multiplayers that I always go back to, and I know that I'll always find matches and just, you know, something to cleanse the palate. So, you know, I've got this new rekindled love for Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I've been playing that again for quite a bit. I got some matches I'm gonna post up later. But you know, I love that game so much. Uncharted multiplayer since PlayStation 3 has just always been some of my favorite multiplayer of all time, and I love the multiplayer, and it's still easy to find matches. I find matches fairly quick. You know, for people, PlayStation multiplayer thing, you know, whatever. But yeah, man, those are my two spotlights for this week, man.
Yeah, that's fire, man. Yo, yeah, I've been seeing you playing some Uncharted 4. I definitely feel like trying to hop on one time. I might have to pull out the Astro C40 controller with the back buttons, because yo, when you have the pro controller for Uncharted, yo, it is a different.
It's so easy. Yeah, playing on the PS5, you can tell. Like when I am playing against certain people, I can definitely tell they're using back paddle controller, because me being able to jump and roll and shoot, it's hard. It's a lot harder to do on a PS5. I gotten a lot better with it, but it's nothing like having the back paddles, man. Like oh my God, I used to keep that
thumb on that right stick, man. You aiming, you rolling and aiming, bro. Jumping and roll, aim, man. Cancel your roll.
Yep. That's why I can't wait for this PS5 controller, bro.
Yes, sir.
I cannot wait, man.
Yo,
let's go for whatever, but yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm gonna follow the trend that you did there, Persona, man. Giving 2 games, and I'm gonna give it 2 games, man. The first one, like I said, I'm gonna be putting this in the spotlight every single week until the game come out, is Neo: The World Ends With You. The demo is out right now if you guys didn't get the chance to play it yet, but the demo is free, and what your progression from the demo carry over to the retail game, so it's a win-win situation when it comes to Neo: The World Ends With You. The battle system, the story, that's the artistic style, the vision is just beautiful in the game. It's really, really fun to play as well. And I've been having a blast playing that demo, man. Like, you know what I mean? I pretty much completed it and all that stuff. I got all the characters to the max level, and I'm pretty much ready to go when the game comes out, man. So Neo: The World Ends With You is the first game I'm going to highlight as far as a spotlight game. Go ahead, guys, download it. It doesn't cost you a thing. In the world where people don't want to pay for anything, this demo doesn't cost you a thing. You know what I mean? And your progression carries over. So if you do purchase a game later on, You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about starting all over again for the game. The second game I'm going to highlight here is Streets of Rage 4, man. So the new DLC is on its way. It's coming. They got some new survival mode coming as well. And I picked up Streets of Rage 4 again. I'm playing it, and I'm going to be doing some combo videos with my girl Blaze Fielding. I'm going to be putting that up soon on like YouTube and Twitter, because I know a lot of people like to downplay that game and say the combat is not good, man. It's too simplistic. I'm going to show y'all some shit. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be like, yo, I want you to imitate what I'm doing here in this game. If you can't imitate that shit, don't say nothing about combat and shit in these games. Okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing until that come out. But we're going to be talking about that later as well. Because .mu is definitely they trolling a little bit, but it is what it is, man. So yeah, man, Streets of Rage 4. If you guys haven't played that yet, it's an amazing game, man. Fun game, co-op game. You can play it with your friends. The music, the stages, the characters, they pretty much have all the playable characters that you played in the previous games that you can play now in this game. It's just a fan service type game, man. If you love Streets of Rage back in the day, like one of my favorite Sega games, this one is definitely going to be a hit for you, man, with Streets of Rage 4, yo. So go ahead and get that, especially with the DLC coming. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the Spotlight games for the week. And let's move on over to shout out to my man Upchuck once again for suggesting that we implement this in here. PlayStation fun facts, guys. So this is the PlayStation fun fact of the week, and I'm pretty sure all you PlayStation fans, you know what I mean, you connoisseurs, you probably already know this information, but I'm still gonna divulge it. All right. So, Persona, you want to read it, or should I take it? You want to read it, or should I take it?
Yeah, I can read it if you want, or you can read it. It don't matter.
Let's go. I read it. PlayStation fun fact for this week. Each of the symbols on the controller, the circle, the triangle, the X.
You definitely wrote this on an iPhone because you can't do those symbols on a computer.
Yep, that's a fact. And
you can't do those symbols on a fucking computer.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. And the square all represent a function. The triangle refers to a viewpoint. If you guys didn't know that, the triangle button refers to a viewpoint. This is from the original PlayStation controller, the original ideas, right? The viewpoint, the direction which one is headed, right? The square refers to a piece of paper representing menus, and the circle and X represent yes or no, from the original Japanese idea, which they kind of changed that now. But this is a fun fact if you guys didn't know. Well, when it came to the triangle and the square, I did not know that. The circle and X, I didn't know that. So triangle is a viewpoint representing the direction of where somebody's heading, and the square represents the menu. So it's a piece of paper representing menus. If you guys knew that, let me know in the chat. Be honest as well if you knew that. Did any of you guys know that?
I didn't know that. I'm being honest with you. Yeah. I didn't know nothing about that.
I didn't know.
The X and no, let me not lie. The X and circle, I knew about that with the yes and no. That I did know, but the square and the triangle, no, I didn't know that.
Because PS1, you was pressing circle to enter.
Yeah, you used to play circle. Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's a little PlayStation fun fact. If you guys knew that, let us know in the chat, man, because that'd be cool. You know what I mean? We gotta get
hit that like button too.
Yeah, we gotta get you guys on as a guest as well. The PlayStation connoisseurs.
Right.
But yeah, that's the PlayStation fun fact for this week, man. Hopefully that was a mind. I was gonna say mind fuck, but mind bender. All right. So let's get into the news, man, because there's a lot of news, Persona. There's a lot of news, Mr. Strictly Gaming over there. And hold up. We're gonna welcome.
You gotta have them articles queued up, bro.
Oh no, I have it queued up. I just have it in different tabs.
You got it.
I have it in different tabs. But we gotta welcome Housemarque to the family of PlayStation Studios, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean? We gotta welcome them up, man. Shout out to Housemarque becoming
this is great for gamers.
Yes, it is. Say it again, please.
Yeah, you gotta do that
It's great
again.
for gamers.
Yo, that was right on cue too. That was right on cue.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Yo, this. To be honest, this is great for gamers or PlayStation gamers because Housemarque is one of those studios that had a great presence when it came to PlayStation. They had a super good relationship when it comes to PlayStation. A lot of the games that they do put out that's notable were on PlayStation. You know what I mean? And the fact that when Returnal came through and did what it had to do, offering a thought-provoking story, impressive gameplay, super fun game where you can play all over and over and over and over again and never get tired of it. You know what I mean? They did their thing with Returnal, man, and showing you what the PlayStation 5 can do with a DualSense and all that stuff. Yo, it was a no-brainer, man. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody in here is not really surprised as far as them buying Housemarque, but it's still a good feeling. Like, yo, they locked them down. Can't wait to see what they're gonna do next, and we're gonna talk about what they're gonna be doing next. But originally, what's your overall thoughts in them buying Housemarque? Oh, matter of fact, let me actually read what my man Herman Huss said. So today, I am thrilled to welcome a new member to the PlayStation Studio family. I'm a fan. I've been a fan of Housemarque since the studio early days when they introduced Super Stardust HD to PlayStation fans. Housemarque recent release of Returnal proves the studio is one with incredible vision, capable of creating memorable new games that resonate with our community. This edition enhanced the creative force of PlayStation Studios, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Housemarque. What's your thoughts, man? That's a key statement right there, too, right there. If you ain't know.
Yo, David, start us off, man. What's your thoughts?
Shit, I love it, man, because number one, man, what Returnal did, something completely different. And this was my first game from Housemarque. The gameplay loop, the fact that you can go back to this game and still play it so much like it just came out speaks volumes about the game and the studio. And also, man, I think it's important for people to know the fact that they're going to have access to Sony's budget, to all of their resources.
Yes.
So they're going to do a lot more with whatever next title they do. So, I mean, that's even though we already knew it was going to happen eventually, this is still big news and a very big impact in gaming in regards to Sony. I mean, yeah.
For me personally,
But this is great for gamers.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's all I can really, and then obviously, I'm a PlayStation fan too. You get what I'm saying? So, this is most definitely. I mean, I'm happy that it's finally happened, right? Because I've said this before that Housemarque prior to Returnal, Housemarque makes really, really great games, right? Next Machina came out on PS4. Love that game so much. Resogun was great. Super Stardust HD on PS3, which is where I first really discovered Housemarque. Love it. I played Alienation,
game to
Dead
offer
Nation.
trophies.
Yes. Super Stardust, Dead Nation, Alienation. I love those games on PlayStation 3, right? And then fast forward to PS4 with Resogun. Loved Resogun. Loved Next Machina. Next Machina is such a great game. Love the music of Next Machina as well. And then when you fast forward to Returnal, right? And this is what I was saying as well. When it comes to Housemarque is they wanted to level up. Returnal is that level up. When you look at their past games, and I'm not minimizing the work they've done in the past, because like I said, it's all great. But Returnal is them putting themselves in a different lane. Returnal is them taking a seat and saying, look, we want to sit at this table now, which is the AAA table, the big boy table, whatever you want to call it. That is what Housemarque is saying. They wanted to level up. They didn't want to just be this, making these types of games anymore. They wanted to make something much more grand, but still maintain that Housemarque feel in essence, which realistically, when I look and play Returnal, and I've put about 70 hours into Returnal, it definitely still maintains and holds that essence of Housemarque while also being at a much, much higher quality and being at that AAA level. Them being under PlayStation now, I feel like they're only going to get better than what they are, especially when you look at the GQ magazine interview that they did.
Exactly.
Iliari, I might be saying his name wrong. That's the co-founder of Housemarque. He said, being with PlayStation, it just made sense, right? Because PlayStation is definitely someone that's been there with them for quite a long time. And I'm paraphrasing here, but one of the things that Iliari said as well that really stood out to me is, they said they're going to take a break, go on vacation, holiday, and all that stuff, which rightfully so. But they said when they come back, they plan on tackling a much larger game. Because the interviewer asked them
bigger than the
yeah.
Because now they have
the interviewer. Yeah, because the interviewer asked them, well, are we going to see you guys make the smaller titles like you did in the past? And realistically, he said, no, we want to make bigger and better now. Like we're out of that lane, which I love. And having that Sony backing and funding with them, they're only going to grow and get better. And, now they might become a 2-person team where one team works on one thing and the other team works on another. And then, the other thing that I really loved about that GQ interview as well is that, when Herman Hulst was talking about now that Iliari and the Housemarque team is a part of PlayStation, now they have a wealth of knowledge and forums and things like that at their disposal because all of the studios, all of the studios talk with each other about, different development techniques and things like that. So I cannot wait to see what types of elements from other games. And I'm not just saying the actual game itself, but developmental techniques like 60 frames ray tracing, like with Insomniac and all those different things. I can't wait to see how Housemarque really utilizes other PlayStation devs' knowledge and puts that into their game to make the games more grand and bigger and better. So this is a great pickup. I love Housemarque. Shout out to PlayStation. Shout out to Herman Hulst. Shout out to the team. This is great.
Yeah, because I'm Returnal definitely proved to me that Housemarque is capable of handling a much bigger project, to the scale of like a Last of Us and all that stuff. Because one of the beautiful things about Returnal is that they kept that core essence of what Housemarque is when it came to gameplay. But the real tide turner for me was how they tackled a story. Yeah, it's not one of those stories that it's everything is presented to you right away. It's something that you have to discover as well to get more in depth with the story. But Returnal is so thought provoking, bruh. It's like a lot of people have different theories as far as like what this world could be, what Atropos is, or what she's going through, or what's going on. And you can have so much discussions going on from the game. So I'm really intrigued to see what they're gonna do next now that they're fully in the mold of PlayStation. And they're going to have access to the funds of what PlayStation is offering, according to Herman Hulst and what they said in that GQ interview as well, man. So yeah, I'm super excited, but also I'm greedy as well because, fun fact, my first ever platinum was a Housemarque game, and that was Resogun. That was my first ever platinum, was Resogun, man. And I love the hell out of that game. You remember we used to be party chats, we was playing the hell out of that game, man. It was just a fun ass game, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I would love to see some of the games like Dead Nation and Resogun and all that stuff get like PS5 enhancements where you can up the frames now to like 120 and stuff like that. So hopefully, I want to see a big project, but I want to see those other games getting updated as well. That's just me personally. They don't have to be everybody. Cause I know people going to chat go like, "Well, Jay, man, they making a new game." I understand that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I didn't play them, man. I definitely want them AAA games. I feel like when they definitely have access to all of those resources that the other first party studios have, man. What they're going to be able to do is going to be pretty crazy. What you think about it?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, congrats to Housemarque, man. This is a great pickup. It makes sense. It's common sense, right? Acquisitions here, PlayStation has been doing, and
they're not trying to take games off of the market. Housemarque has always been doing business with PlayStation, and this is just them solidifying that they'll continue to do business in the future, just at a higher scale.
Absolutely, and it makes sense. With these acquisitions like Insomniac, Housemarque, it's like the production value is still going to be coming. Like the production, is still going to be coming. Like these they're still going to be pumping out and putting out quality work. It's not like you acquiring something and then you got to wait 4 years to see what they're going to put out. You know what I mean? Like you're going. Or
they haven't put out anything. They haven't put out anything prior to being acquired.
Exactly.
And then when they put something out, it's ass.
Exactly. So
exactly.
Shout out to Housemarque on that, man. But there was a rumor going around though, guys. And real talk. Normally with rumors, I'll be like, grain of salt. You know, the typical statement, grain of salt. But yo,
Take this with a huge grain of salt.
yeah, I want to know y'all thoughts on this though, man. Is this like a grain of salt here, man? So, PlayStation Japan did a oops, you know, my bad. And the original tweet is still here. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nabillion screen capping that. So PlayStation, this is the original tweet that PlayStation Japan did, where they tweeted out congratulations to Housemarque and all that stuff. They congratulated Housemarque on, you know, Sony acquiring them and they're into the PlayStation family. But they posted the wrong pic, Persona, man. They posted one where it says Bluepoint and welcome to the family. And the next acquisition that we're going to talk about furthers this rumor because they're still using the same template as far as picture. But we're going to talk about this first. So, David, Persona, it doesn't matter who go first. What y'all think about this rumor here, man? Like, is it a rumor?
Hell no, that ain't no rumor. Man, them images is completely different from each other. You just can't fuck up an image. Like, you have to go in there and Photoshop that joint. So no, I don't. This is not no take it with a grain of salt rumor type shit. You know, this acts. They're probably. I said it before. They were probably
a punch of salt.
Yeah, man, like that. Hell no, they ain't slick. Yeah, the Bluepoint.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, Bluepoint's already been acquired, but I think that's safe to say.
And not only that, but if you like to add on to Dave's point, listen, with the Housemarque image and this image, bro, there's a whole extra game image, Demon Souls in there. Like, yo,
exactly.
This ain't something that was just like, oops. It's not like they accidentally photoshopped Bluepoint. Yeah, and then like it was no Bluepoint game that they worked on there. No, Demon Souls is there, so
it's a whole game in the background, bro.
I think this is confirmed. Like, I'm gonna be honest, and you know how we are with rumors, Bari. Yes, it is definitely take with a pinch of salt. But I'm gonna go on record and say, this is confirmed because this is PlayStation actually doing this, and not like some wannabe Xbox leaker or PlayStation leaker, or with them stupid cryptic messages. I'm sorry, I'm going off track. But when it comes to this, man, this is definitely confirmed, and I'm going to speak about this as if it is confirmed because it is confirmed to me. Right, this is good, right? Because Bluepoint has done exceptional work. And really, they started out this generation with Demon Souls. That was a launch game, man. Like, I definitely want Bluepoint on the team because outside of them being really good at remakes, I really want them to make their own game with the backing of PlayStation and its other developers, man. Like, when you look at what PlayStation devs do, I definitely want them to have that backing, right? But at the same time, and this is me kind of being selfish, man, I'm gonna be honest, I want them to make their own game. But I want them to make their own game after they remake Legend of Dragoon.
Metal Gear Solid.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Metal Gear Solid.
Those two for sure.
Metal Gear Solid and Legend of Dragoon. Like, this is so selfish. I know I'm so selfish, guys. I want them to create their own game. Bluepoint, if you're listening, I love you guys. I want you guys to make your own game, but I'm being selfish when I say this. I want you guys to remake Legend of Dragoon and Metal Gear Solid 1 first.
Yeah,
then you make your own IP. Then make your own IP and we'll go from there. But that's really what I want.
I'm not gonna go say it's confirmed, even though I'm kind of saying it's confirmed, but I'm not gonna say it's confirmed, but I want to say it's confirmed, but I'm not trying to say that it's confirmed, but I know it's confirmed. But you know what I mean? It does make sense, right? You Persona, you already know the vibes, man. Well, we had all these conversations as far as like who PlayStation should be purchasing. Housemarque and Bluepoint always comes up as far as like a very common denominator between a lot of people when these questions came up. And you know what I mean? And yeah, because the relationship that they already have with PlayStation. You know what I mean? The fact that Bluepoint, they known to make remakes and stuff like that, but that's such a good. It's value there on owning a studio like that because there's so much other, IPs that PlayStation they can put them on to make that people will probably like, yo, they would lose their shit if they're remaking a certain, old PlayStation game or PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3.
Or even remake the Resistance.
Yeah, right? Because they did a great job with Demon Souls. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a really good foundation. Them remaking games like that is a really, really great foundation to start at, to start making their own game at some point, But yeah, give me that Metal Gear Solid remake first.
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm with you on that Metal Gear and Legend of Dragoon. You know what I mean? I would kind of favor Legend of Dragoon more because it's a own PlayStation IP, so it might be easier to work with. Where Metal Gear, you got to deal with Konami and all that stuff. That's to pay for
I feel that.
license and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, it makes sense with an acquisition like that. Like I said, I'm not saying it's confirmed, even though it's kind of confirmed because PlayStation Japan that tweeted this out.
PlayStation posted it. They're the ones that slipped up.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Like Bari's not saying it's confirmed, so I'm going to say it's confirmed. So if I'm wrong, then y'all just come at me. Y'all don't come at Bari, come at Persona. I'm saying it's confirmed. I'm saying that, this is probably why, this is why I personally think. I think when we got the Housemarque deal, that was that announcement. I think that was supposed to happen. And the next day, and I know I don't want to get ahead of us. 'Cause I know we're going to talk about the Nixxes thing, but I actually think the Bluepoint was actually going to be ahead of Nixxes. And Nixxes was probably going to be like on a Friday or something. They definitely switched up. Because this was in the pipeline, bro. This was going to be like a one after another type of thing. Like, Housemarque, Bluepoint, Nixxes, all through within this week. That's what I feel like was going to happen this week. But they kind of pulled back because they said, "Oh shit, we kind of slipped up. We want to hold it, but we're gonna hold it back now," or something like that.
No,
go ahead, David.
Go ahead.
My theory was that they were going to wait for I think they were just waiting to announce the Bluepoint acquisition because they wanted to announce it along with what they were doing. Example, the remake for Metal Gear Solid. I think that this would. I just think that's what they were doing because I felt like no one knew what Bluepoint was really working on. Yeah, it's rumored and everything that they're working on Metal Gear Solid, but no one truly knows. So I think that was going to be announced maybe at the next PlayStation event, and then when they announced their, them being acquired, they'd be like, "Oh, by the way, this is what they're working on," and then show like a gameplay trailer or something like that. That was that's my theory.
For some reason, I feel like they would work on a PlayStation IP over Metal Gear. I don't know. Like, I don't see Konami giving them the right to do that.
I mean, Metal Gear is synonymous with PS1. I mean, we'll see. But I'm not saying I think it will be easier for a PlayStation IP to remake than a third party one.
I agree.
But to further your point that you made, Persona, I'm saying it's confirmed because, like I said, it's not like I'm 100% with you, but you know how people are with community when you say certain type of words. But this is to further your argument. When you brought up Nixxes, which was perfect because now we can segue into that. Nixxes software is also a part of the PlayStation family. But I just want you guys to look at the picture. You know what I mean? Like, this template of the picture of welcoming you in the family is very reminiscent, huh? It's very reminiscent. You know what I mean? We're going to go back and forth. So this is why I'm saying like the rumor of, PlayStation, acquiring Bluepoint, it further strengthens that rumor because of the picture of what they're using to announce these acquisitions here. So yeah, Nixxes software is now officially part of PlayStation Studios. They're a Dutch studio that typically work on like porting PC games or support studio stuff. And they were working on a lot of porting PC games from Square Enix because that's what Square Enix had them do. They was highly meshed up with Square Enix with doing Tomb Raider and Deus Ex and all those stuff with those PC ports. But I want to highlight what Herman Host says here when it comes to Nixxes software because a lot of people I feel like is negating this news here. And I feel like this is probably one of the first things that they're going to be doing going forward as far as, being a part of PlayStation Studios. 1 second. Hold on. My brother's calling me 1 second. Persona, you can take over real quick.
Yeah, I'll take over. So yeah, like, when you look at the Nixxes, like, a lot of the things that people have been saying about Nixxes, like, because if you look at their track record, they're mostly a porting studio, right, David? So, it's one of those things where, people see the acquisition and they immediately run to, oh, well, yeah, so that means that it's more PlayStation games going to PC. Now, obviously, we know, PlayStation has PC in their strategy when you look at their corporate strategy when it comes to PlayStation's growth, right? But I think what people need to understand is that what PlayStation does is not with PC in mind. It's with PlayStation in mind. Because PlayStation is their bread and butter. That is where their money is. That is where the bulk of their money is, with the PlayStation, with the PS Plus sales, with games being bought on the store, DLC, all these different things. Just go look at the financial records. The financial records prove that, right? So anything that PlayStation's doing is most definitely going to be first for the betterment of PlayStation and PlayStation fans, right? Let's nip that in the bud. Then when you look at what Herman Hulse said, where he says Duran and the team at Nixxes Software helped us, Guerrilla Games, ship Killzone Shadowfall in time for PS4 launch. We already enjoyed working with them back then. Again, that's Herman Hulse letting you know, hey, bruh, yo, they're gonna be helping PlayStation Studios get PlayStation games out on time. Especially when you look at what Herman. Go ahead.
After reading what you just beautifully read just now, with them helping Guerrilla Games, ship Killzone Shadowfall for the PlayStation 4, what game is Guerrilla Games coming out with? Their newest game, their recent game that they should be coming out with this holiday season.
Horizon Forbidden West.
So the studio that helped with Guerrilla before to ship a game, and now that PlayStation acquired them, you think that they will be doing stuff to port stuff to PC before they will port an actual PlayStation game that the studio they already helped with in the past? Or
that's what I'm saying. Like, you really think that they wouldn't be, especially with what Herman Hulse said, you really think, like, it's not, especially now that they're especially the way the PR statement went, like, yo, the acquisition happened, they getting straight to work, right? You really think Guerrilla ain't like, hey, bro, look, we trying to get this game out by holiday. Come on through. We're all based in Dutch, in Utrecht or around the Netherlands. Come through and let's get some work done so we can ship this game this year. You really think they wouldn't want to do that? You really think they're in the boardroom talking about, so this is the next game you're going to work to port the PC? Yo, stop, like cut the bullshit. Stop it. Right?
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing either that, they're probably going to be helping with PC port. I'm just saying, like,
of course, but I
feel
don't
like
think
it's
that's the first.
I feel like it's very tactical that
what?
That's a tactical. Tactical, yeah. Why am I saying full?
Tactical.
Hey, make that a soundbite.
Yo,
you gotta make that a soundbite, bro.
Yo, why did I put a full there? I don't know why I'm putting a full there, right? It's very tactical that he's tweeted out a tweet like this because he's letting people know, like, yo, they already helped with a game that, a studio that I was running ship, our game for the PlayStation 4. But now the studio is making a new game, which is Horizon Forbidden West. A studio like this, you think they wouldn't be helping towards, shipping that game? You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not going to say that they might not help with PC ports and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure the first assignment they have is to help ship Horizon Forbidden West this holiday season.
Yeah, and then
because
God of War. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, David. I've been talking too much. Go ahead, David.
No, you good. I was just gonna say, man, because it's fair to say that they're gonna help with PC ports, but that's not gonna be their primary focus, not now at least. Their primary focus. Yeah. I mean, that's why I think that's why Herman Hulse chose those exact words. He wanted to make sure people knew that they worked with Guerrilla to help ship out Shadowfall, Killzone on PS4 for launch. That was Guerrilla. So he's using that for a reason to let people know, hey, they're going to help us with the same thing with Forbidden West. Maybe after that, they're going to help with some PC ports or whatever it may be. But first, they're going to do Forbidden West. Period. That's why he used those words.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think their first assignment is Forbidden West. And then again, like I was saying, with Herman Hulse, when he says that there's 25 original and existing franchise IPs, games in development at PlayStation Studios, 25.
And half
half a new IPs. You are going to want to make sure that your studios have enough support, because this is the thing that I think people don't understand, right? Outside of the main studios that you see when you look up, when you see like games being put out, there are support studios like XDev, the Vegas Group,
Team Ice,
now not Team Ice, now Nixxes, and soon to be Bluepoint, and like there are support studios in the background that are under PlayStation that their sole purpose is to provide support to the existing to the to the ones that are making the games. So the Housemarques and the Guerrilla Games and the Naughty Dogs and hell, the article that came out from Jish Ryan was talking about Days Gone and how they was getting support from Vegas Group and their team with the facial animations and things like that. There are specific dev teams that are their sole purpose is to support the launch of a lot of these games,
which is just as important.
I think it's exactly just as important. And I think that type of stuff, I think people need to understand. This is a big part of why I think PlayStation games are so flawless. It's so so
you can't
perfect.
Use words like that, bro.
Fuck that. I am. This is our podcast. I don't give a fuck what anybody think. Flawless and perfect because they've also got that backbone, that support. So like if they slipping or if things are getting a little too hectic, here's the support studios to come in and provide support and take the load off.
They got a dope streamline, bro. Their streamline is crazy.
That's a great point.
Backbone.
That's a great point you made there too, Persona, because we're seeing that when it came to like third-party developers say that too. We got a lot of new studios that's coming out, like the Deviation Games and the Jade Raymond Studios and the other one,
Firewall.
The Firewall. Those are the things that they've been mentioning. Is like, yo, we get to talk to the studios and they have a great outline as far as like helping out and stuff like that. So that's why they have that relationship, or they making those games for play, or partnering up with PlayStation. So it's not like what you're saying. It's not like what you're saying is BS. It's not like it's just PlayStation Studios saying it. It's also third party people saying it as well.
Yep. So it's like, look, shout out to Nixxes. Welcome to the family. I'm happy to have you. Right. I think we all are happy to have you. And
we happy to have you. Welcome to our family.
Happy. And to answer the PC question, listen, we know that more games are going to be coming to PC. The speculation is the next game is Uncharted. Yeah. They might work on that too. Like go ahead.
Not to mention, it's ironic because you were just talking about you playing Uncharted for a multiplayer. It's going to be crazy when I go to PC if the multiplayer does too, because that's going to be a bigger pool of players. So
I won't be playing once that happens. I'm sorry, guys.
That's the cutoff period for me.
Oh yeah, because of PC. I
don't play with PC scum. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, but they have an excellent track record. Like I don't know all the stuff that they worked on personally, but I see a lot of it on Twitter. A lot of people talking about their track record is really, really good. For helping, supporting studios with games and stuff like that. So I mean, welcome to the team. You already know, man. They gonna get put to work. I'm sure whatever they put out, or help people do, man, is gonna be, great quality. I mean, that's all Sony does though, is put out quality content, bro. Like literally every time they put out something, it's quality content.
Yo, it's sick in the chat. I don't see sick in the chat, but
I don't see sick either. Yeah, I don't see him either. But David, to add on to your point, you make a great point. And the funny thing is, PlayStation is kind of showing you their strategy of why they're able to, why all these games are coming out at such a high quality. It's that support structure, man. Yes, it's the main studio, yes, but it's also that support. You need that support. That if you slip, the support is there to catch you and make sure you don't fall.
Yo,
yes, games still may need to be delayed or whatever, because whatever. But that support is there so that the game will release at the quality that we expect PlayStation games to release at. PlayStation is bolstering that support.
Yeah. Good point. What Dalen said in the chat as well. He said PlayStation has Malaysian studio as a support studio as well. Yeah, because that's a new studio that they have there, Malaysian studio. That's more like an inbred kite studio, but yeah, that's another support. Yeah, PlayStation have support studios, man. And Nixxes is just a great pickup as well, because they have done great work in the past as far as porting over these PC games. So it's not like, this is a studio that don't have a good representation of porting stuff out. And the fact that they help with Killzone Shadowfall, which I think is a great game. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, it was a well put together project. You know what I mean? Graphically wise and all that stuff. You know what I mean? With Killzone Shadowfall. So I'm not saying I'm excited, but I'm happy to have them there because hopefully they will help to ship Horizon Forbidden West as well this holiday season, because I think PlayStation do need a big holiday game. A part of these things too, with these studios being acquired and things like that, man, they're becoming a part of Sony PlayStation. And when you talk about Sony PlayStation, quality comes in demand. So you can't help but think what
Sony PlayStation is going to do and help them actually upgrade themselves, become more prominent within the gaming space and what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like me being a good player on the team, but I'm not being seen like that. But once I go to a good team with a quarterback, you know, I may up my game. It's going to force me to. So I look at it like that. When you go to Sony Studios, it definitely makes you increase the quality of what you're doing because you have access to the resources and they require that from you. So I think that's something that needs to be recognized as well.
Absolutely, 100%, man. I agree 100%, yo. But yeah, man, welcome Nixxes Software, welcome Housemarque, and welcome I wink Bluepoint Games, man. To the full.
Oh yeah, welcome Bluepoint.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But yo, we're gonna move along here, man.
I can wait on this one.
Yes, sir, you know the vibes, man. I know you guys going back and forth looking at Twitter, on the Discord and the chat, like when they gonna get to this topipic? When they gonna get?
I'm over here having conniptions waiting on this.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, the news ain't stopped. Yo, me and Persona, we spoke probably like 4 times this week. Like, yo, you heard this? You heard this?
Hey, yo, that's facts.
The news don't stop, bro. So, Ghost of Tsushima, Director's Cut arrives on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 consoles August 20th. I just wanted to put the reason why I have the article so high because I like the banner that they have here. You know what I mean? The Ghost of Tsushima banner with Jin and holding the mask. Something about that pic right there is a fire to me. You know what I mean? So
hey,
I just wanted to show
they should have photoshopped that mask and put a $10 bill right there.
That's what I did yesterday. That's what I did yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Actually, Bari did do that for the thumbnail. I
didn't see it, bro.
And
oh my God.
I put a caption, "We pay for greatness."
Hey, yo, that is great, yo. Photoshop it.
Yo, so I want to read these comments before we dive into it because it's good to read the blog article and what's going on. Then I'm going to show the trailer and all that as
so that you know what you're talking about when you talk. I'm sorry, God.
Oh no, go ahead, finish up. What you say?
So you know, so that people know what the hell they talk about when they try to complain about shit being anti-consumer.
Exactly. So here we go. He said, "What a year it has been." As we approach 1 year anniversary of Ghost of Tsushima, we're grateful for the outpouring of love you've sent us since launch. It means so much to see how Jin's story has resonated with you all of you, and we feel incredibly lucky to have such a dedicated and supportive fans. See, this is another aspect that a lot of people are missing when it comes to this news as well. A lot of the stuff that they're announcing today was stuff that people were highly requesting within the community. And people don't go in these blogs, they don't go in these comment sections like, we do and stuff like that not to see that. Yo, Persona, when you called me about Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, what was the first thing I mentioned, bro? The first thing I mentioned was like, yo, they added a lip sync.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
That was something that people was highly requesting. We've thought a lot about how to expand Jin's story. My bad. I swallowed some spit. And we've also spent last year pouring over all our feedback about how we can improve the experience of playing Ghost of Tsushima. We have been hard at work on the brand new edition of the game. Did they just confirm a new edition of the game? My bad. Let's talk about the director, which not only includes a new chapter of Jin's story, but some new updates that are a direct response to some of the community most requested features. Right? Let's just talk about. So Iki Island is a part of the expansion. There's going to be is a new thing offered in the director's cut. There's also going to be new trophies and content that is incorporated with Iki Island. They're just giving you the history of what's going on when it came to the Mongol presence, as far as they also invaded this island as well. But let's get into the PS5 exclusive features here for it. While the director's cut players on both PlayStation 4 and 5 will be able to experience Iki Island content, PlayStation 5 players will have access to a few additional features. You notice how English and writing is such a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Additional.
Where you can put an S of the word and it means multiple things, even though you're mentioning one thing here or another thing here. There's, you know what? Let me not. All right, so we've heard your feedback about the lack of Japanese lip sync in the original version of Ghost of Tsushima, and it's something we've worked hard to address in the new release. Thanks to the PlayStation 5's ability to render cinematics in real time, cutscenes in Ghost of Tsushima, and on Iki Island. People don't understand that Iki Island is also an expansion, so it's not just pertaining to, Iki Island that's getting this stuff. It's Ghost of Tsushima and the Iki Island expansion.
And they said it worked hard. Emphasis on working hard. It's not supposed to be free, but that's another conversation.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna tackle it. On Iki Island, on PlayStation 5 will offer lip sync for Japanese voiceover. We're also happy to confirm that Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Tsushima Legends and the new Iki Island expansions will all take advantage of haptic feedback, adaptive triggers in the director's cut. There will be also enhancements of 3D audio on the PlayStation 5, as well as drastic improved load times, 4K resolution options, and frame rate targeting 60 frames per second. I also want to mention something about, hold on, this is a long thing that we're gonna tackle, and then I'm gonna get both of your thoughts. Trust me, don't worry. Transferring your progress. If you already own Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, you'll be able to transfer your saves to PlayStation 5 to pick up where you left off. For new players, the new Iki Island content will be available beginning at Act 2 of Ghost of Tsushima, after you've made your way to the Toyotama region. That's the secondary region in the game. Other updates here. All right, so I'm not gonna talk about this here, but I want to talk about where they mention Legends, because I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna mention that, but I just want to lay it out. Oh, here we go, right here. Finally, Ghost of Tsushima Legends fans will also be releasing some new updates, including all new modes that we're excited to detail in the weeks to come. All Ghost of Tsushima Legend updates will be available at no additional charge to owners of any version of Ghost of Tsushima on either platform. And then we're going to get into the price here, guys. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut will launch at August 20th for $70 on PlayStation 5 and $60 on PlayStation 4. And moving along here, you can pre-order right now. I've pre-ordered the game. You can pre-order right now in the PlayStation Store. You can pre-order, I think, on Amazon and all the retailer stores as well. And here's the contention that we have in the community here. If you already own Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, you can pre-order the upgrade to the Director's Cut on PlayStation 4 for $20. This upgrade will become available starting August 20th. Starting August 20th, if you bought the Director's Cut on PlayStation 4, you'll be able to upgrade to the Director's Cut on PlayStation 5 anytime for $10. You can also upgrade directly from the original Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4 to the Director's Cut on PlayStation 5 for $30. Additional details about upgrades will be available at the PlayStation Store closer to launch. All right, I'm done now, guys. And here's a little picture of the Director's Cut as far as what you're going to be getting. You know what I mean? The skins. I think the hero skins was in the original game as well and all that stuff. But now, let's get your thoughts. You know, are we going to start with the guests or we start with Persona? What we start with? 'Cause I know you guys are chomping at the bit and you guys want to go.
Bro, all I know is apparently it's supposed to be free. That's what we were told. That's what we were, bro. This is our, listen, bro. There's so much I would say, so I'm gonna just, look, man. You can play Ghost of Tsushima at 4K 60 for free if you are subscribed to PlayStation Plus. So you got that for free. But if you want to take advantage of the PlayStation 5 only, emphasis on only, features, you have to pay $10, which makes it worth it because that means what? It will take you to $70 because you paid $60 for Ghost of Tsushima, you paid $10 for the features only for PS5, which means it would be $70. So I don't understand the outrage, because then when you ask these same people, would you pay $70 for games? They'll be like, yeah, I would. So what's the difference between now? There's no difference. Mofos contradicting themselves all damn day. Go ahead.
So I have somebody here with me that would like to give their thoughts. Bari, is that okay?
Mr. Gaming Politician.
So Mr. Politician, come to the mic. I know you've been like eager to like give your thoughts on this, Mr. Politician. So come on through. All right.
Well, hello, guys. It's the Gaming Politician. Does my voice sound different? Do I sound different?
Yes, you do.
I do, right? Yes, great. Okay. It's the Gaming Politician, guys, and there's only one thing I have to say. This is anti-consumer, and yes, I have not played the game, and no, I've never bought the game before in my life, and I don't plan to. Okay? Because I refuse to spend $60 or even $70 on a game. This is wrong and anti-consumer, and I don't even own a PlayStation 4 or 5. And I will never buy a PlayStation because this is anti-consumer. I am speaking for the PlayStation gamers. I am speaking for the PlayStation gamers who have bought the game and now have to spend more money. This is wrong. This is anti-consumer. I will not allow this to stand. As your gaming politician, I will go to office and lobby for you to get everything for free. Developers are supposed to work for us. They work for our dollars. Okay? This is anti-consumer, and I will make sure that every gamer gets this expansion for free because it is the gaming politician's way.
Mr. Politician, thank you for that.
Bring him back, please. I need to talk to Mr. Game. Mr. Gaming Politician. So you're telling me...
Yes, Mr. Bari. What's up?
So you're telling me that with the new enemies, the new island to explore, the additional work that they put in for the haptic feedback and all that stuff, you're telling me that you don't want to pay for what developers are putting into games or into an expansion of the game, or you just don't want to pay for nothing at all?
Listen, Mr. Bari. Can I call you Mr. Bari? Is that okay?
Mr. Jay Bari.
Mr. Jay Bari. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Listen, Mr. Jay Bari. Listen, I'm a gamer politician. I don't play games. I only go off of what people tell me within the community.
Okay. Gotcha.
And in the gaming community, I see people that are angry about having to spend money, and I'm going to always rally for them because it should all be free.
Yes.
It should all be free. Yes. The developers should work for free. You understand, Mr. Jay Bari? And really, they should just give it to us for free. So that's really all it should be. They shouldn't have to spend any type of money, right? Because they already spent their 60. And yeah, I know what you're going to say, Mr. Jay Bari. Well, they gave you a multiplayer for free, and I get that, Mr. Jay Bari. But here's my thing: as a gaming politician, right? I look at this and I say, you're supposed to give me that for free.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes, yeah, I got you.
We're supposed to get that. And again, I want to put it out there. I've never played the game before. I know what the game's about, and I don't own a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4. Okay? But still, I just feel compelled to have to speak about this because
it's only right. It's only right.
I'm speaking for the gamer, Mr. Jay Bari.
Yes.
I'm speaking for the game. Do you understand what I mean? Mr. Jay Bari?
100%. I 100%. I understand.
Thank you. Do you have any other questions before I give it back to Persona?
That's it, Mr. Game Politician. I appreciate you coming through. It's been a long time since you came through to the show.
I know.
And
I know. Persona's been trying to keep me off the mic because he knows that I'm going to embarrass him with the stupid shit that I say. Persona, wait, I'm still talking. So those are the things. And one more thing, I just think when it comes to gaming, $70.
All right, Mr. Politician. No, we ain't talking about. Anyway, so for me personally,
this dude is crazy.
So for me personally, listen, man, I got to be honest. People, first off, the information is laid out, right? The information is laid out, and people still are like, well, what am I getting? Why am I paying an extra 10? It's crazy how much people will not read these articles, bruh. The information is there. You get what I'm saying? The information is there, and people still won't read the article. This is what I'm going to say. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It's that simple. Like, I'm not going to debate you on, because it's already bought for me. It's bought. It's pre-ordered. I'm ready to play this August 20th, right? most people that love this game, played the game, and can appreciate the work that the developers are putting into this, it's already bought. And realistically, even the people that are complaining, they're going to still buy it because they're going to want it. This is the thing. This is the thing about Twitter. Everyone wants to be a part of the conversation. Everyone. So people will even buy games that they hate, or they will buy games that they spent months and months talking about it being anti-consumer, just to be a part of the conversation, just to be able to say, oh, well, I played it and it was nothing special and all this stupid shit. So trust when I tell you, pay attention to the people that are complaining about how wrong this is, but will still buy it. Pay attention. August 20th, you're going to see a lot of people out there. Hey guys, screenshot. Oh my God, this looks like this. Why is this? Why is that? Just watch, right? Facts. But at the end of the day, with Ghost of Tsushima, the game itself is fire.
Yeah.
When they added on the, I'm sorry, David, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. When they added on the multiplayer for free, and you look at the depth of that multiplayer, that depth of that multiplayer for free with the raid and everything, what they're asking for here, I'll gladly give them. I'll gladly give them the 30. I will gladly give them the 30.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like, we all here play Ghost of Tsushima, and Tsushima is an island in itself, right? Part of Japan is an island itself, and you can see how detailed and how layered they made that island. You have 3 different sections and all that stuff, where they're telling you that you have a whole new island expansion to explore within. You know, just given the track record of what Sucker Punch does when it comes to the expansion. Remember Infamous Festival of Blood? That was a crazy expansion as well. Adding story to my man Cole and all that stuff. Like with Ghost of Tsushima and Iki Island, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Infamous Second Son, First Light was like $30 as well. Exactly,
$20-$30,
and like, look at the stuff that you were doing. It was a big expansion. You know what I mean? Like the track record they have done has been pretty good. So I'm going looking at it with the mindset of like, oh, Iki Island is going to be a great expansion as well, where it's going to be as detailed as Tsushima. I don't know if it's going to be as big, but it's going to be as detailed. And the thing is, you're putting in work for that and the expansion. You know what I mean? People are negating the fact that the expansion also is incorporating all these next gen features and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's new content that's expanding upon that as well. You know what I mean?
So crazy. It's so crazy because we know how beautiful that game was on PS4. PlayStation 4, we already know how crazy this joint gonna look on PlayStation 5. That's number one. Number two is, again, the features are specified for PlayStation 5. You can't get it anywhere else. So you're paying $10 for it. You're getting expansion for it. We didn't even know we were going to get expansion for it. They gave you a co-op mode for free. They're giving you more content on top of the co-op mode that is still going to be for free. They even said that all the upgrades to co-op mode, you don't have to pay anything for. Absolutely nothing. The only thing you're paying for is the PlayStation 5 features and the expansion to the story. I don't understand what this problem is. And it was crazy is these same people complaining about this shit, bro. As soon as they see people posting screenshots, posting videos of it on PlayStation 5, they're going to go and badass shit and then try to retract everything they said at this point.
Absolutely.
That's what's going to happen. And I want to see what they do when Naughty Dog come out and be like, oh, well, you got to pay this for Last of Us 2, Director's Cut Edition. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Oh, yeah, because Kojima already is doing it with, with Death Stranding. So, but the thing is, a lot of people ignore, like, the reason why we read so much of the article is because it's kind of needed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, guys, you have to read articles. You know what I mean? Like, so expanding upon Iki Island, they saying here, we'll have more to share about the story of Iki soon. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, when it comes to PlayStation news, they always so like aggressive as far as what they present to you today. But most PlayStation news, they always be like, yeah, we're going to share more information, but here's what we're presenting today. And people still be like upset. You know what I mean? Like, yo, wait until all the information.
No. Let's say the real thing, Bari. I'll say the real thing. No, when it comes to PlayStation news, people act dumb.
Yeah.
They act like they can't read. They act like they don't have good reading comprehension. They act like they don't know that more things. They say more things are going to come later about updates and the expansion. Well, I'm getting ripped off, and what's that mean?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
A 4K and a /60. Does that mean or all this stupid shit, bro? Like it's like, bro, I've never seen this level of stupidity in the community before in my life, where they're giving you a wealth of information, and you still don't know what you're getting. It's like, bro.
Yeah, because continue with the paragraph that said, but today we can confirm that beyond the whole new story and new characters, this new island will also feature tons of new content, including brand new environments to explore, new armor for Jin, as well as his horse, new mini games, new techniques, new enemy types, and much more. There are even new animals to pet, because they showed a little monkey in the screenshot.
That's not worth 30, Bari. And then when you look at the trailer and you see the draw distance and the colors and everything, that was definitely running on PS5, because that shit popped. When I was watching that on my TV, I was like, yo, this looking crazy.
What I'm saying though, Persona, is that the upgrade that people are saying, why are we paying $10? Is that you're paying the $10 because it's not just they're doing it for the PlayStation 4 version of the game. It's also for the Iki Island expansion. Is you know what I mean? It's layered. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're updating the PS5 stuff here as well, but also we have new characters, we have new stuff, new missions, new armor, new this, new that,
They just want to complain, bro.
We're doing it for the PS5 version. That's what I'm saying. Like, not at the end of the day, if say they would announce that, the PS5 upgrade would have been free, I'm not going to complain about it. But for a game that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I love this studio, you already know the vibes. I always mention Sucker Punch as far as one of my favorite PlayStation studios, where everybody always hate Infamous and all that stuff. I'll be like, yo, Sucker Punch.
I love Infamous.
Right? Is the fact that, I want to support the developers too. You know what I mean? Like, you're supporting great work. This is one of my favorite games of last year. I'm going to support that. No different than Final Fantasy 7 Remake with integrated intermission. I'm going to support it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because these same people be sitting here capping for Assassin's Creed. That's the same shit every season, every year. But then when it comes to actual getting dope content that's specified for a system that no other developer is doing, you don't want to pay extra $10 for it. That don't make sense, bro. It does not make sense. People be wilding, and then these same people, I'm telling you, on the spaces, bro. People really are like Jay. He was just talking about, take away this features and this, that. Why would I take away a feature that's coming on a system that is specified for the system? Yeah. It makes zero fucking sense.
Plus, the cutscenes are being done in real time. Like, come on, guys. Like, I don't know. And one thing I don't get either, I don't understand why people keep trying to minimize the DualSense when it comes to its features. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not like a large like growth when it comes to next generation. The DualSense is definitely at a large portion of that when it comes to the growth of when it comes to like that next gen feel and things like that. And it's like, when people mention DualSense and haptic, people just say, oh yeah, that's not that big a deal. Or I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, because those same people call it a gimmick before the PlayStation 5 came out.
It ain't no gimmick.
The same
most
people,
developers have been utilizing those features since the launch.
The same people that will say something like that, right, will experience like an Astrobot, Returnal, or Ratchet and Clank, and then will play a third-party game that say they're using the DualSense, and what they will say, but they're not utilizing it fully like how the PlayStation. They wanted it to be like an Astrobot experience and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, man, when it comes to some of these DualSense features, with some of these other games, especially third-party games. Play something like Astrobot. Play something like Demon's Souls, Returnal, and then go play a third-party game that utilizes the DualSense. It's not the same.
Not all of them use it like that.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's funny because
it's not the same. It's not the same.
I just mentioned that a couple weeks ago when I played Metro Exodus. I was like, the DualSense isn't getting used to its capability. It's not with Metro. Nope. But you go to a Sony first-party exclusive when these developers are creating these games with these things. And man, can you really think about what Ghost of Tsushima is going to do with the DualSense when you're in sword fights and you can feel that shit in your hands? But you mean to tell me that
they adding it to the game, they adding it to the expansion, and they adding it to Legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But But you got people saying, "Oh well, we got Jedi Fallen Order content for free."
No, I put a lot of hours in Jedi.
Yeah, it ain't the same, bro. Not even keeping it a stack. And this is why I keep trying to tell people, because a lot of people keep saying, "Oh yeah, I'm getting 4K 60 for free." It's not just that. Because one thing, shout out to Smooth and Dre and LTG and whatever. I was on their show last night, and I've been doing a lot of shows this week. I really do feel like I really do feel like a gaming politician. But anyway, I've been podcasting all week. But one of the things they were talking about was that, what about the 60 frames per second for I got 60 frames with Ghost for free. I got 60 frames with Last of Us for free. I'm saying no, you didn't. What you got was an update to the PlayStation 4 version of a game to where it tells the game that it's on a stronger piece of hardware. So when you're in performance mode, it will utilize the power of that hardware to automatically make sure that the game is a locked 60 frames. But if you boot those games up right now, those are PlayStation 4 games. Those are not PS5 games. What you're getting with Ghost of Tsushima is a PlayStation 5 version of a PlayStation 4 game. Period. It's a totally different experience. It's gonna be.
It's like boosting the PS4 game compared to a game that's specifically created for a PS5. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
it's a different porting a game to like a PlayStation 5 and something that's built for the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean?
It's not difficult to see that difference. It's just not. And people pick and choose. They pick and choose, and they be like, "Oh, well, take away this feature," or and when you prove them wrong, they they stop talking. When you prove them wrong, they'll be like, "Oh, well, I still disagree." What are you disagreeing with? There's nothing to disagree with.
Dre's in the chat right there.
Yeah, Dre in the chat. Shout out to Dre.
Good. Shout out to Dre.
Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Dre, man.
Yo, it's our turn to cook you, Dre. No, I'm joking.
Straight up.
You a my neck of the woods.
Nah, man, but at the end of the day, I'm saying if you don't agree with PlayStation charge you for certain things because you want to compare it to these other studios and all that stuff, hey, then nobody. You also have an option where you can get the expansion and you can play the game at 60 frames per second. On the PlayStation 5 through the PS4 version.
PS4.
But if you just want all the benefits and all that stuff, you got to pay that.
I want the benefits, man. I'll pay the 10, bro. Listen,
I want the best version possible, bro.
This is my whole thing. If y'all bought an Elite controller or a Pro controller or something like that, or a Design Labs controller, I don't want to hear you complain. I really don't.
Yeah, that's a good point too, man. That's a good point.
I don't want to hear you complain. Like you can't complain about nothing because you buying shit you don't need.
I didn't buy an OLED to not get the best possible outcome with myself.
Yo, David, talk to him, bro. Talk to him, bro.
Yeah.
That's his period.
Damn OLED sitting on my. I ain't buy this.
I need the
so
best
I can play
version
the PS4 version of the game.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Some of y'all might be on that TCL 5 series, bro. Like,
bro.
I've been saying throughout the whole time before we move on is that people are not considering that the fact that it's Ghost of Tsushima, the original game, and the expansion they are supporting for the PlayStation 5. The expansion is a whole new content that's getting PlayStation 5 support as well. So that's where I think in the $10 upgrade fee is within the expansion. Yes, you can play that expansion on PS4, but it's not the same as what you're gonna be playing it on PS5. That's where I think people are missing out on. It's not just Ghost of Tsushima and PS5 getting an update for that game. No, it's a huge expansion that we just read off and just spoke about for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Mooch in the chat, Chuck.
Yeah, shout out to Mooch,
see you guys in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, shout out to you boys.
And some of these people out here, they bought both colors of the new DualSense controllers now, but you complaining about $10 for expansion.
Listen,
So you gonna purchase two controllers that you're using to play the content, but you don't want to play the content that you bought the controllers for. Okay,
listen, man. At the end of the day, when it comes to PlayStation, it's just like the level of like the standards is just so much higher, and people don't know it. You know what I mean? Just listen to how people talk when it comes to other platforms and when they talk about PlayStation. Like, there's a lot of things that maybe Ghost of Tsushima is not somebody's game that they like that. You know what I mean? Where they be like, oh, they're gonna complain. You know what I mean? Like, There's a lot of people that play on PlayStation, but they're not on PlayStation.
They're not really playing on PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to.
But I'm not saying that to any. I'm just making a general statement. When you gotta look at some opinions sometimes, like yo.
Nah, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. A lot of y'all complaining, but ain't really playing PlayStation games. Yeah. Y'all complete Returnal yet? Y'all complete Demon Souls yet? Y'all play Ratchet Clank yet? Yo, what games y'all complete on PlayStation, man? Show the trophies. Show the trophies. I want to see the trophies. Papers, please.
You're doxing. Now you're doxing. But yo, to move forward though, man. Like I said, it's been a great week this week. We already talked about all the acquisitions. We're talking about Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. And by the way, shout out to the Xbox the channels and leakers out there for all the PlayStation information.
For the right information, right?
Yeah. Moving along, we got PlayStation Plus, man. The best deal in gaming. There is no service that is better than PlayStation Plus in the gaming industry. And now we are getting 3 new games for July, which is A Plague's Tale: Innocence, the PlayStation 5 version of the game. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, a game that I thoroughly enjoyed until they added what's shorty name? I forgot that specialist name. The little
hacker.
The hacker cheap girl.
Yeah.
And yo, real talk, WWF 2K Battlegrounds is always a game that I always had in my mind, like, yo, should I purchase this game? I haven't played a wrestling game in a long ass time, but now it's being here on PlayStation Plus. Hey, I'm with it, you know what I mean? But so 2 games that I don't have already is on here, man. So it's looking pretty good for PlayStation Plus, man. And that being said, you're getting new games every month, right? But you also have the PlayStation Plus collection on PlayStation 5. So that's why I'm saying that PlayStation Plus is the best deal in gaming, in my opinion. Also, you can still download Virtual Fighter Ultimate Showdown, you know what I mean, through PlayStation Plus. So that is still there as well. But you do have until Monday, the 5th, for Star Wars Squadron and Operation Tango. Just add those games to your library, and you'll have those games in your library forever as long as you have PlayStation Plus. But what's your thoughts on this month, on July, PlayStation Plus games?
Very solid. I mean, Plague Tale: Innocence, again, you're getting the PS5 version of the game. So, I mean, that's a steal in itself. I mean, again, I plan on playing it, so I'll be playing that soon. I mean, Black Ops 4, I mean, it's so-so because, it's like 2 Call of Duties came out since then. But, again, it's there if you want to buy it. So, I mean, it's a solid month. I mean, I don't really got much to say about the WWF joint, but yeah. I mean, it's a solid month though. I mean, again, it's best, like you said, best deal in gaming. I mean, the PS Plus collection alone is worth a grip.
You know what I'm noticing too, Persona and David, man? PlayStation Plus be offering a lot of these games, like the PS5 versions, for free, bro. Like, look, they did it with Control, they did it with Plague's Tale, they did it with the Man Eater game, they did it with Wreckfest. A lot of these PlayStation Plus, PlayStation 5 upgrades, you're just getting it free regardless. You ain't on the game.
Don't want to spend $10, garbage. I mean, this month is kind of garbage to me, just because Plague's Tale. I just doesn't really it doesn't really look all that appealing to me. All them rats. I live in New York, so I see enough of that. So I don't.
You don't want to play with Trixie, man.
Nah, I'm good. Black Ops 4, I already have that. And like Bari said, the game went to shit once they put that hacker chick in there. Black Hacker or whatever her name. I forgot her name, it went to shit. But I need a card to play. I need shooters. That's why I've been playing Uncharted.
I'm about to load this jump back up though.
I need shooters.
I really
Let me know how it is.
I really enjoy Black Ops 4. Yeah, I don't like that girl in the game, but as far as the maps, the guns, it feels good, man. Perfect. It's that tight COD play. You know what I mean?
And as for wrestling battlegrounds or what's it called? Wrestling
2K
Battlegrounds, right? Yeah. 2K Battlegrounds.
WWE. I said WWE.
I ain't been interested in a wrestling game since No Mercy on 64. I'll be honest with you. WCW and ECW and all that. Those are like the 64 wrestling games to me. Are always going to be the best wrestling games I've ever played in my life. I tried a couple of them on later consoles. They just weren't. It just wasn't as good to me, man. Like,
this is bringing back that arcade kind of back in the day type wrestling games though. From what I'm seeing, they have like arcadey type power warps and special abilities and all that stuff. So I'm definitely adding
good.
it to the library for sure.
Oh yeah, I'll add it to the library, and I might even try it out so that I don't sound like an insider when I an influencer when I try to talk about these games. But
the Plague's Tale, I'm not like interested in it, but now that it's in Plus, I will try it. I'm going to try it out. You know what I mean? It's definitely coming out before like the 13th of July. Of July. So I could try the game out real quick and just see how it is. Cause once the 13th hit and going forward in July, it's just like it's just a wrap. And there's also Guilty Gear.
I mean, Monster Hunter come out this week, so next week. So that demo was on point. By the way, sorry, side note. I love the demo. The shit is like really good. I love this turn-based man, I love this game. Sorry. Anyway, so this month for me, man, if I had to rate this month, it's a C minus, because I'm not really. This list just doesn't interest me too much outside of COD, and I already have that. So it's a C minus.
I'm giving it.
Same. I got about a C.
I'm giving it a B minus. I'm giving it a B minus.
I got it at a C.
Because like I said, they're offering. I'm speaking objectively here, not subjectively. They're offering a game that I see in the community that people is really liking, and the PlayStation 5 version within the month. Call of Duty is a game that I do enjoy, and the fact that there might be some people that don't have this game yet, and they have Plus. So you know what I mean, I might have to go over there and drop a 50 bomb real quick. You know what I mean? And just keep it moving. That's for the content. That's for the content. And this Battleground games, like, it's always something I have my eye on to play, but I just never I'm not gonna buy it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I'm speaking like the other platform fanboys over there, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's the Plus games for this week. And like I said, PlayStation Plus, the best deal in gaming, hands down. There's no competition. You can bring up whatever you want to bring up. I'm pretty sure you will lose in that debate.
Sure.
But yeah, moving along though, man, a game that I'm super excited for, and this is one of the spotlight games that I have up here. Streets of Rage 4 new survival mode launches July 15th. Find out how it was created. So this article definitely mixed me up, right? It definitely mixed me up because we're waiting for the DLC, the Mr. Nightmare DLC, right? And in here, they're saying here, it said, "Bonjour, I am Jordi Arsenio, the lead game designer of Streets of Rage 4. I've worked on the game design, character integration, level design, and game modes. Today, I would like to introduce a new survival mode, as well as the new characters that will be playable in our DLC, Mr. X Nightmare, available July 15th, right? So July 15th is when this DLC is coming out, right? That's what you guys got from that?
Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong? Because .mu, they out here tweeting, it's like, yeah, survival mode, July 15th. Sorry we didn't give you a release date or something like that. And I'm like, are you mixing me up? They
might have updated the article though.
Okay. Cause I was mixed up, man, because I really want to play this DLC. I love this game to death, man. So yeah, man, they added new survival mode. They have a PlayStation Underground that you can check out where they talk about the survival mode and all that stuff. And yeah, man, I'm super excited about this. What are your guys' opinions on the DLC, on the survival mode, and all that?
I mean, I don't really play fighter games like that, so I can't comment too much on it. I mean,
well, no, this a beat 'em up, not necessarily a fighting game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't even played it. I just thought it was a fighting game. I mean, I can't say nothing about it.
Never played Streets of Rage before, or Double Dragon, or nothing like that.
No, I never been into those games.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Man, those are classics, man.
Yeah, those are great games.
You gotta dive into the retro and play those fun games.
Yeah, those are really good games. Yeah, so for me, I love Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage 4 is such a great game. I enjoy it very much. And with the survival mode, man, one of the cool things, they're making it to where, like, the way he explains it in the article is like, the earlier stages of survival mode is going to be you perfecting your build. And then once you get to the later stages of survival mode, that's where it's really going to like pick up and really, because there's no difficulty option. Mm-hmm. It's all based upon like, how far you can get. It starts getting more challenging. You'll start getting more of like the elite goons and stuff like that. I'm also excited to play some of the new characters, man. with Max and Estelle and them. I really do want to play with Estelle and see what her combos are like and really start playing with her because I feel like she's going to be my new main.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, Estelle and Shiva,
love that
yo, that's who I'm going to be playing, yo. Most likely Shiva first. Shiva looks like
Shiva. Yeah, Shiva looks really good, man. He definitely looks like he's gonna be doing some crazy stuff. But you know, I love that they're really keeping this game alive and adding new content and stuff like that to the game. And like he said, they were going to put the survival and stuff and things like that in there early on, but they wanted to focus on just creating the game first and creating the story and whatnot, and then focus on this stuff later. So I love that they're able to put this stuff in there and let fans experience it. So once this comes out, I'm on this. I'm definitely playing this.
Oh yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna be on this, man. And this game, like I said, got co-op and all that. So definitely get up in there, co-op and beat these goons up. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So yeah, this might be a cool little live stream as well. But yeah, I'm super excited for this, man. Like I said, this one.
Look at that air combo with Shiva might be on the squad too, man.
Yeah,
Hold up. That dude Shiva, what?
Yeah, Shiva looking great, man. Like I love Blaze, I love Adam as well, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely play Shiva and see what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, Adam.
I ain't played one of them in a minute, bro. I ain't played them since like the Ninja Turtles and shit like that. Like
Ninja Turtles is another one. You played Ninja Turtles like a Turtles in Time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I played those. I just don't remember every little single fucking game that came up on there.
That's another one that they got to announce the release date for, because they announced it, but they haven't given a release date yet. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, 4-player co-op.
On that pretty heavy.
Yeah, we should definitely be on this, man. Get on this. Oh, this is survival mode. It's like an RPG build. They added RPG mechanics in there as well. So, yeah, man, this is definitely.
These dudes gonna be getting washed, boy. I'll be washing these dudes with Estelle, man.
Yes, sir, man.
It's a wrap.
So July
this looks good.
15th, man. We are in there like swimwear.
Facts.
And support great games, man. You got to pay for it though. You got to pay for it.
You got to pay for this?
I think you got to pay for DLC. Yes.
People want it for free, bro.
Wait, where's the outrage? No. We're not gonna. We ain't gonna bypass that. You got to pay. Hold on. No. You got to pay for this. Pay for additions to the game and updates and stuff that's happening.
Hey,
you got to pay for that stuff.
Hey man, man, look.
Hold on. Hey man, just a couple seconds ago. It's just a couple minutes ago, we were just talking about Ghost of Tsushima and how that's wrong. But people gonna pay. They gonna y'all in this community. Y'all gonna hear from me. Y'all gonna hear from me. No.
Here's another thing that you got to pay for. With Predator Hunting Grounds, there's a new DLC character that you got to pay for called Isabel. And yeah, she's a sniper, man. So this is the content that they said they have with a roadmap coming out. So you have Isabel coming out in June or July. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna have in August another.
Oh, they got a roadmap. Oh shit, they really support this game.
Yeah.
What?
Like real talk. Like people think I be capping when I say this. Yo, I enjoyed the Predator series, right? And I really want to play this game because I enjoyed the demo and all that stuff. But the only reason I didn't play it because they have cross play with PC gamers that's not paying for Plus to play the game. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, nah, I don't want PlayStation going that direction. If you're gonna have these games do cross play with PC, then you have it announced say you don't need PlayStation Plus to need it. Even though I have PlayStation Plus, it's just a principle thing. Yeah, it's just a principle thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I mean? So
I ain't gonna lie to you. This game, when I first seen it, it just did not. To me. I was trying to take a more PC route.
I wasn't, bro. That shit was like trash.
It's fun though, man. It's fun. Real talk. Yeah. It's fun. Like
I'm gonna take your word for it because I won't be trying it.
I'm saying it's not for everybody. You ain't gotta enjoy it or not, but like it's the same concept of like the Friday the 13th game. Just dealing with Predator. Predator's just more a little bit OP. I mean Jason OP as well, but it's the same concept. You know what I mean? And in this game, you can do more. Like we was the campers. You couldn't really do that. It's more like a survival thing. But in this game, you can actually hunt the predator or the predator hunting you. It's like, it's dynamic.
You be driving a car and that man Jason will smash the car and fuck the car.
It's like, hey, but look how much fun we had when we was playing that. We was laughing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Even though the game looked trash, it was fun.
the face that one camper would make.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yo,
that joke was
some
hilarious,
good memories with that game, man. I really did love it. I really did enjoy Friday the 13th.
I was tearing off like 20 minutes there. I was like, yo, this junk looks
that man face was funny, bro.
Yo, but quick little update as well. Doom Eternal next gen patch for the PS5. If you have Doom Eternal already, you get the next gen PS5 patch for free. 4K, 60 frames, all that stuff. The DLC expansion stuff, you gotta pay for that. Just letting you know. I just wanna. You know, it's another thing that you gotta pay for. Persona. I know you was waiting for this one right here. If you want the spotlights, on the PlayStation Store, developers, you have to pay for that.
Like everyone else don't do it.
Yeah, and that's an issue according to the community. That's an issue that PlayStation is charging devs at least $25,000 for PlayStation Store visibility.
It's illegal for PlayStation to have good news, bro. If PlayStation has good news, people got to come out and be like, nah, you can't do that.
Real talk.
Yo, the subtitle is PSN makes getting noticed far too expensive for indies. Yo, we live in a society where we don't want to pay for nothing, man. That's just what it is.
Yo, here's the thing, Bari, right? When a rapper or artist, when I say artist, I mean like music industry.
Yeah.
When they trying to get on, they book studio time. They got to book studio time so that they can record their records or whatever, because that it has the tech and all that other stuff that they need to do what they need to do. And most times studio time is like 150, 200 an hour, 300 an hour. They got to pay that. Like, it don't matter if you're a struggling artist. It don't matter if you're just starting out. If you want some studio time, you got to pay, right? And for a lot of artists, they make it out. They do what they do, blah blah blah, whatever. That's what it is, man.
Hey, when artists put the music out on Apple Music, I mean, don't Apple Music get a share of that? Don't they?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
if they want that spotlight when they boot up Apple Music, I'm pretty sure you got to pay for that.
Pay. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for that.
Yeah, literally,
you got to pay.
Literally nothing different. Literally nothing different, yo.
Here's my thing, right?
Yo, shout out to Jack Move real quick. He said, "Yo, Kotaku wrote the article, and it came out. They charged $25,000 for the advertising." Jeez.
Yo, I was gonna mention that too. This is like calling the pot calling the kettle black. It's like, bro, listen, man. Kotaku. This is why PlayStation don't talk to a lot of you publications, man. Cause y'all really do play into that fanboy console war bullshit, right? You notice PlayStation do interviews with Wired and GQ and Game Informer, right? Game Informer is a very level, cool place. Like all these other bullshit, like this it's all bullshit, man. They all try and get clicks. You paying you charging $25,000 because you also getting traffic to your site and you want some type of conversation, right? And PlayStation, which has hundreds of millions of people on their consoles playing their games, going in and out of their PlayStation store. I don't care if you are a one-man dev team. You're gonna have to pay something, man.
But yeah, that's the thing too, Persona. Like, these indie devs got to understand that, yo, you are labeled indie because you want to self-publish. That means you also going to have to pay for your marketing. You're doing all that stuff. There's a lot of things where studios would, get a publisher because the publisher will pay for these type of things, like, advertisement in stores or marketed and all that stuff. But you as an indie developer, you self-consciously chose that, where, okay, I'm manning the show here. I'm the boss here, where I choose when I'm going to market or where I'm trying to market at. I'm choosing when I'm going to put out my game. I'm choosing when I'm going to, release the game. I'm choosing when I'm going to be doing all this stuff. So that's the avenue. That's the path that you chose. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's just like, it's not, you're not going to get a free handout just because you're a smaller indie game and you're trying to get notoriety on the store. You get notoriety on the store by what you put out and what you are marketing, so you can build up that stuff and get that money and all that. You have to put the work.
You got to work hard. You got to work harder.
Exactly.
Yo, it's the same thing with entrepreneurs, right? Someone starting out a new business. Yo, some nights you not going to sleep.
Facts.
You going to have to do a lot of footwork You're gonna have to create the online presence, the social media sites, keep up with that stuff, be out here hitting the pavement, getting your shit out there. There's gonna be nights you not gonna sleep at all. You're gonna be up 2-3 nights straight if you're trying to get a business off the ground. Yeah. And also, you're gonna have to come up with the cost that it's gonna cost to do things the right way.
Yo, so
if you ain't got the money, shit ain't gonna happen.
Yo, Persona. So Arcade says his point right here in the chat. The issue isn't paying; it's how much you have to pay when you probably don't have that as an indie. No,
it's that's not. Let me answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Arcade. That's not my problem. That's not your problem. That's their problem. How much your rent, Arcade?
And
if you ain't got rent, you think the landlord give a fuck? I'm being honest. If you lost your job tomorrow and say, "Hey, Mr. Landlord, boss man, I can't pay the rent," you think he's gonna say, "Oh, okay, let's lower the rent"? Okay, let's not charge you until you find a job.
That's a good point too. But to go into the realm of the gaming stuff, right? The indie dev want the spotlight. You think that there's other indie developers or other developers paying so they can get the spotlight? You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't be like, yo, the issue is not paying, it's about the price. Yo, there's bigger studios like Activision or what is probably paying even more just so when you load up that PS Store, you see their game, boom, right there. You know what I mean? You think PlayStation is going to be like, oh, you got 10K? Oh, we're going to put that there. Or there's another indie developer that's on your level that will pay the 25K. Of course, they're going to put their game there. You know what I mean?
They benefiting so much from it, man. Like, I don't understand what the big issue is. You feel me? I mean, because at the end of the day, man, if you do blow up and you do sell a lot more than what you thought you would sell, are you going to come back and give them more money if they didn't charge you? No.
No, the Section 8 doesn't work because Section 8 it's kind of like having a publisher because you're not paying the full entirety of that rent. You're paying like a small portion of it. You're paying something, but if you didn't have the help of Section 8, you'll be paying that entirety of whatever the rent is. The reason why people on Section 8 is paying less is because the government is covering
but the Section 8 can be compared to a publisher.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If you work with a publisher, oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. The Section 8 is like
Section 8 is a publisher.
Yeah,
you better go hit up that Section 8 publisher and be like, "Hey, bro, I need you to foot these bills."
But the fact that they're choosing to be indie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Would it be nice if PlayStation would be like, yeah, man, you know, you're a smaller studio, you ain't got like that. All right, give me 10K and I'm gonna give you the same spotlight that people are giving me 100K, 50K for. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though. PlayStation is spotlighting indies anyway, though.
Yeah,
like why am I going to the PlayStation store? They always have an indie sale or games or indie of the week or whatever the case may be, spotlights and all. It's that shit all through the PlayStation store. And then again, when a new game releases, how hard is it for someone to go to new releases this week and see the game?
Not to mention it's on all of the events. Everybody know about Sifu and Kana. Yep. I mean, you're getting spotlighted.
But see, here's the other thing, Dave. This is the part I said this on my show earlier this week, man. People not gonna like this. And I love indies, man. Some of y'all indies don't really need to be in the spotlight because it ain't that appealing, man. I'm gonna be honest. Even if it was in the spotlight, I feel like it still wouldn't do. It's just, and I'm speaking for myself. It don't look that appealing to me, man.
Yeah, that's more like a self kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely speaking for myself, and I'm gonna put that out there. I'm speaking for myself, but like when I look at Kena, Solar Ash, Little Devil Inside, Stray, those are all indies. They look good. They look appealing. If we talk about some, some bullshit, I can't really think of like an indie right now. But
I wouldn't use self to further the conversation because we can all assess what we personally feel a game should be getting spotlight or what, because there's many people that probably don't think Kena is probably good, but they like that Chicory game. You know what I mean? That Shuei always marketed. You know what I mean? That's why
they need to see a therapist.
But I do think Sony's putting out a lot of basically like indie titles that don't really look like indie titles now. Like they look really good for indie titles, bro. Y'all crazy.
I'm being honest, man. Like, if someone's looking at that and saying that Chikori looks better, you need a therapist, man. Like, you seriously need therapy. I'm keeping it real, bro. I'm keeping it 100% real. You need therapy. You really do.
Man. Yeah.
I'm serious, bro. Go look at Chikori and then look at Kita. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Go look at Chikori and go look at Kita.
He's saying it's an obvious difference.
Yes, there's something wrong with you, not the games. There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm keeping it in stack. Something's wrong with you.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, that's definitely a you problem. 100%.
Sure.
That's a you problem.
No question. No question.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I spent Bari stupid, man.
Hey.
I'm trying to.
Hey. Oh man.
Yo, I'm in tears, dog. Yo, son. Yo, you know what's making me laugh? Is the way how nonchalant he said it, yo, son.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, my bad, yo.
Oh man.
Yo, my bad, dog. Let me compose myself, yo. Let me compose my. Yeah, yo. All right, man. Yo, Persona, man. You done, man. Yo, you
I'm done.
You done, man. Yo. All right, let's move on, yo. Let's move on, yo. All right, yo. So yeah, man. I mean, you know what I mean. All right, let's move on, yo. I don't know what to say, man. I don't want to continue. Yo, I'm compose yourself, man. Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, yo, David, yo, yeah. I know myself, yo. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna rewatch this, and I'm gonna clip that part, yo. Real talk.
Yeah, you definitely are, no question.
But yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales patch 1.10 makes ray tracing even better. Man, Kid Smooth, I wish you was here in the chat, man, because you know what I mean. Well, we was talking with Kid Smooth the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, but Spider-Man Miles Morales ray tracing not better than Ratchet." Oh, it's already probably heard you, brother, man.
I heard that. Hit the development table real quick, like, yo, let's fix that.
Yeah, man. So, Spider-Man Miles Morales treated to a new performance mode, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart update will take advantage of 120 hertz TVs. So yeah, man, both games got a nice little quality of life update. And did you guys was able to check it out? I haven't checked out Spider-Man Miles Morales, but I checked out Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, it definitely like a smoother feel in fidelity mode too.
I didn't do it yet because I believe it's 40 frames per second on their fidelity.
Yeah,
it's 40.
Yeah, I didn't play it because I just been playing in 60 frames, 4K 60. But no, I didn't play it yet. I'm gonna try it out though.
Yeah, I went to the.
I didn't check it out. I didn't check it out on either games yet, honestly. I will re-download Miles Morales though and check it out.
Yeah, Miles Morales, I'm gonna check it out because I miss playing that game, man. So
that game was fire, bro.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah, it got the best ray tracing I've seen so far. Like how detailed, the reflections look. I definitely want to see that how they doing that in Ratchet in Spider-Man, like an open world game. Once again, man, Insomniac is just on a different. They're in a different plane, man. They're in a different plane right now, yo. You know what I mean?
They working hard, bro.
Shout out to the people Insomniac. They say they're not even crunching, bro. They're not even like crunching.
Nah, they say this is every day to them, bro. They do this shit and they sleep.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, in other news, Persona Royale sold pretty well. Where it sold 1 million 1.8 million copies. That's digital and physical combined right there. But overall, I think the Persona series is around like 6 or 7 million. Cause Persona 5 sold like 5 or something like that. And Strikers sold 1.3 million copies. So that's pretty good for Strikers as well. So they said together the original Persona sold more than 3.2 million. So I don't know where I got the 5 from. I remember seeing something about 5, but overall here we got like about like 6, close to 7 million copies overall for the Persona 5 series, man. So it's pretty good news for Persona. Just to let you know that Persona 5 and Royale is on one platform, selling really good. Just letting you know. Strikers is also on
Switch. Yeah, it's on the Switch. No, just Switch and PlayStation.
So yeah, man. Persona. I'm happy that it's getting some notoriety. Where a lot of people is catching on to Persona series games and stuff like that. So I hope they bring back the fighting game. Hopefully that comes back.
That would be great, man. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet, man. They need to definitely bring that game back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, we are moving along now to the topic portion of the show. If you guys made it this far, I see about 117 people in here. Here's your trophy. You know what I mean? We giving out trophies.
Wait, they're saying that Strikers is on PC. Okay, my fault. I thought it was on PlayStation and Switch. My fault. Oh,
so that game on 3 platforms, but sold less than the one that's on one platform. Strikers on 3 platforms only sold 1.3 million. Royale and 5 out here selling 3 and 1.8 million. Okay, we got you guys. PlayStation gamers don't buy games. But here's your trophies, man. These are silvers. These are golds. And we're gonna get to the first topic, man. Where shout out to David Jaffe and Hard 8 Times. You know what I mean?
Hey, I watched that shit. Oh, that shit was funny, bro.
Yeah, man. They had a very interesting debate, man. And it's interesting to see how people are so pro streaming now. And I mean, I remember back in 2014, 2015, it was like, yo, this was a sin to talk about. You know what I mean? But the fact that, other platforms are doing it now, it's okay, right?
Now it's okay.
Yeah. So the question is, are you okay with a game streaming future? Where was this energy when PS Now was introduced? Sorry, my man David Gaines, man. Are you okay with a game streaming future? Because David Jaffe's his point of view is that he can see the industry going into game streaming because it's a very viable option for the casual gamer just to play the game and have fun with it and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? And Hard 8's angle was, no, it's not the future. We don't want this crap. And other points. But go ahead and say your point.
I personally don't like it. I mean, I feel like it's bad for game because I feel like it will decrease the quality of it and you're not owning your games. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I definitely feel like that's why it's so important for us to purchase our games. Yes. Stop with the whole, renting services and stuff like that. Buy the games, support these developers, because when you do that, it gives you longevity in regards to buying and owning your game. So I'm completely against, streaming games and stuff like that. I like to buy and own my shit. Just like I don't like to be in an apartment, I like to own my house. Ain't no different.
Damn, you just tried to shit. You just shat on me, boy. God damn. Hey. That man just shat all over me, man. Jesus Christ. Right on. I respect it. I'll get there. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I mean, listen, I watched it yesterday with Jaffe and Hard 8. Hard 8's approach was a little rude. Like it was a little. I'm like, you could have been a little more. You could have been a little more cordial there, bro. Like, you calling the man trash at games and shit. Like, but then that man Jaffe was definitely getting pressed.
Yeah, Jaffe was definitely a little flustered. He was definitely
that man was pressed. Yeah, that man Jaffe was pressed, right? So it was. I definitely got some good laughs out of that shit. But yo, man, Hard 8 made some extremely good points that. I've been saying since the beginning, man. So, Hard 8 definitely won that debate for me because, Jaffe kept trying to say that our experience, like, the hardcore or the people that are against streaming and stuff like that, their experiences are not our experience. Like for like the more casual, like a casual doesn't care about quality, a casual doesn't care about, input delay and all this. And I'm like, bullshit. Why are casuals going out and buying, it's not just hardcores going out and buying OLEDs and all these other fucking TVs and shit. Those are casual people, like people that like to watch movies, like to watch sports or whatever the case may be. It's a large portion of that as well, buying these TVs and wanting the biggest and the best. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to
no, go ahead. Finish up.
When it comes to streaming, the streaming aspect of things, it can, it is. I don't want it to be something that is at the forefront of how we consume games, how we experience our games. People keep using Netflix and music and all this other bullshit. Listen, sitting there and watching a movie for 2 hours, sitting there listening to music for an hour, sitting there playing a game for 5 hours, they are not the same thing. The way we consume different forms of entertainment, you cannot use that as your argument for why this is also going to be good or okay. No, if I was playing something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Yuffie on streaming, fuck, hell no. It's not with as fast as she's moving and with everything going on on the screen and shit like that. What people have to understand is, in streaming, if you're playing something that's slow paced, something that's like, a little more happy-go-lucky, sure, it's not going to be as crazy. But when you got these big environments and areas and shit going on at the same time and all these different things and trying to hit buttons to move super quick here and there and everywhere, I don't care if you're a casual or a hardcore, that shit is not going to be a good experience, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. It's just not.
Yeah, because to further your argument, because I agree with you 100%, it's like, a lot of people are comparing the movie and the music experience to the gaming experience when it's not the same. Gaming is an interactive experience. So yeah, for movies, streaming and for music, streaming might be a viable option because it's not really an interactive experience. You're not controlling the character. You're not choosing how the story is going to go. You're not moving, playing, doing any actions when you're watching a movie or listening to music. With gaming, you are actually doing the inputs. And the thing is, I'm not against like having streaming as a option, because I always been saying that I think like streaming, like PS Now, I always call it like a luxury service. It's not something that is needed, but it's just something that is cool, like a convenience. You know what I mean? Like I don't want gaming to directly go to streaming, even though I had a good experience with PlayStation Now and stuff like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I understand that, PlayStation Now or any streaming service is never going to add up to what you can experience from playing locally on the console or something like that. And my whole thing around I'm bringing up PlayStation Now a lot is that where was the energy about streaming and loving streaming? This is the future and all that stuff. When PlayStation Now was on TVs, when it was on Blu-ray players, you know what I mean? It's on PC right now. It was on the Vita. It was on the Go. You know what I mean? Where
PSP Go?
Yeah, where was this energy now? What now? All of a sudden, that the other platform got the same shit that they doing with PlayStation Now. Now all of a sudden, everybody's like, "Yeah, streaming is the future." You know what I mean? Like, stop it, man, stop it.
Not only that, but one more thing. Listening to Jaffe and Hard 8 stream. Jaffe was trying to say that Hard 8 couldn't speak for everyone when it came to his experience or the hardcore experience of what they want. Jaffe was doing the same thing with the casual, saying that casuals with mobile and all this, they don't care about the resolution and input lag and all that. If it's just a game they just want to play, they don't really care. And I'm like, Jaffe, you keep telling Hard 8 not to do that, but you're doing it with the casual audience. And I'm like, no, you can't do that. The numbers say otherwise. Yes, mobile games are popular, but mobile app games are popular, not streaming shit. No one's clamoring to stream shit on mobile.
Yeah, and the
it's
thing
all,
is,
it's Candy Crush and all that other shit.
It varies too, because it varies on a person's like internet, their ISP. You know what I mean? Like, or how far away you are from like a server.
Near
You know
a
what I mean?
server.
Like,
Well, not only that, but because another thing that Hardit was saying that I agree with 100% was people's internet not being as good. And Jaffe was trying to say, "Oh, well, my internet is good." Blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah,
That's
but
you, though.
that's anecdotal, right? That's anecdotal, right? Because my internet is great too. Bari internet is trash. My internet is great, right? Not shout out to Bari internet.
hey,
Like
he threw that in there mad quick too, yo.
Yo, he did. So he really did. Smooth as hell too, though.
But if you're living in like a city or a metropolitan area, yeah, of course your internet is going to be great, right? A lot of suburban areas as well, because Google Fiber and FiOS or whatever with fiber optics and things like that. A lot of places in more suburban areas are obviously going to have great internet as well. But you get to the rural areas, you get to other countries, right, where their internet is not as great, or they have severe data caps or things like that. The internet across the world isn't as great, right? America's internet is, there's a lot of people. I remember reading about this a while back, but there's like maybe 3, 4, 5% of people still on dial-up, right? DSL, right? Yo, man, it's just not the same. Like the internet infrastructure across the board, across the country of America where we're at, and the world is not on the same. We're all not on the same playing field to where an all streaming future is something that can be pushed to the forefront at what some of these companies may want to do. It's not there, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think it'll be there anytime soon, because for places that have a monopoly, for like areas that have a monopoly, like for instance where I live, it's Spectrum or nothing really.
Spectrum is trash, bro.
Where I used to live, it was Spectrum or nothing. Like there's a lot of areas where Spectrum has a foothold, where if Spectrum is all you can get, why would they feel obligated to want to update the internet infrastructure of that area? This is all you're gonna get. So either you get this or you get nothing.
Yeah, price.
And I'm lucky enough that Spectrum is great where I'm at. But what about areas where it's not?
And prices will go up because, like I said, gaming is not like a movie. You know what I mean? You have games that's 90, 100-hour experiences that you're gonna be running this on your internet provider. Most likely, internet providers, they're like, yeah, it might be free now to have this stuff, but when they see all that, if this is the future that people want to go with streaming games, they're gonna be like, yo, these bandwidth is crazy. We're gonna have to up the price of this stuff. We're gonna have to do this. Yeah. And another thing is that this also goes to the point of not owning your games. Not, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like more people, industry people or these developers, that's coming out, they're pushing towards a future where you're not owning shit. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, yeah, your Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, PS Now is one thing. But now the fact that you're renting a game and it's not even on your platform, you want that to be, it's not even on your console. You know what I mean? It's nowhere near you. You want that to be the future. It's kind of scary in my opinion.
Also, why the fuck would you want to play? I'm sorry, David. I'll say this now.
Do you think?
Why the fuck, yo, would you want to, I'm asking y'all, would y'all want to play something like Last of Us, or God of War, or Horizon on streaming?
Yeah, imagine that jump buffer you while you streaming the game and all that.
Yeah, bro. I would never want to experience no game like that, bro. I don't care.
Can you imagine playing Returnal streaming, bro? Like,
hell no,
bro. Exactly, bro. And it's
no.
And I don't have and this is the thing. Like, I know streaming has its place in gaming, but I really do not want it to become like the primary focus of us playing our games.
Has its place.
That's my problem with it. Like, if people want to say, hey, I don't want it to be in the forefront, but I want it in gaming. Cool, I'm cool with that. But I'm afraid that if that becomes a focus, then everyone else is going to become streaming services, and it's going to be hard for us to own our games. And that's what I don't want it to get to. So that's why I'm more against the whole streaming.
I've played fighting games through streaming as well. Like, yeah, playing the arcade and the story is cool, but you're not going to do that online. We already have issues when you have delay-based netcode. How people can.
Could you imagine the delay? Could you imagine the delay, because your internet is streaming the game to you, but then you're also on the internet of that streamed game playing a match. Could you imagine the delay?
Yeah, bro.
Oh hell, no.
Call of Duty has that already with their own shit. Like, if you streaming, bro, listen, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. No,
I could
sir.
never play COD through streaming.
Like, yo,
Nah.
we have the option to stream every single game that we purchase on PlayStation with remote play. But it's certain, like you brought up Returnal. I have never done that with Returnal, remote play Returnal. There's other games I remote play with, you know what I mean? Because I might be doing like I'm grinding or something like that. Like I'm at work and I'm grinding out something like in the RPG or something. I remote play stuff like that. But
some games are different, bro.
Yeah,
like
but not all games. Like I said, it has its place. I'm not gonna say it doesn't have its place, but to have an entirely future, which is game streaming, no, I don't think no true gamer wants that. Even the casuals, because people like to downplay.
No casual wants that, bro.
People like to downplay casuals as far as what they want to experience. No casual is gonna want to experience like a choppy. You know, I'm not saying every streamer is gonna do this, but you can have like stream buffering or the image quality, you know, drop because of the streaming and how, you know, maybe there's a whole bunch of connections that's running on your router and all that stuff. No casual is gonna want that. Like a lot of casuals, they like that 4K image. They like the game looking good. A lot of casuals talk about the graphics and stuff like that. Where streaming, those things are going to be, you know, downgraded a little bit because it's not running on the local hardware.
Yeah, because they're new to it. You know what I'm saying? So when they start actually, you know, getting heavily into gaming and start noticing differences with stuff, then that's when they're going to start, you know what I'm saying, really being like, oh man, maybe I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play the game this way. You know, so yeah.
But yeah, guys, if you guys missed that debate right there, between David Jaffe and Hardik, definitely go and check it out. It was a fun to listen to debate. But yeah, definitely go and check it out. It's on David Jaffe's channel. It's not even long. I think it's like 25 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah, it's not long at all.
I gotta check that out.
It has little funny moments in there.
Good. Yeah.
But yo, I want to ask you guys a question, man. This doesn't have to relate to gaming.
I'm excited for this.
You guys can participate as well in the chat. I just want to see people's reaction when it comes to this question. You know what I mean? Because
I need to know what this question is.
I asked one of my homegirls this question, and she was just like, "Yo, we had a debate all week." So I was like, you know what? I'm about to ask this on What's Up Places to see how everybody like reacts and see how Persona reacts and all that stuff. So here's the question, right? And like I said, it's not related to gaming. It's just a fun question. It's an either or type thing as well, right? The question is, would you rather getting $30 million right away, just instant, boom, $30 million right away, or would you rather 30 million loyal friends?
What?
30 million fucking dollars. The fuck?
Which one would you
30
rather?
million loyal friends.
$30 million right away hitting your account, or 30 million loyal friends? Which one would you rather?
You'll never see me again with $30 million. Hey.
$30 million. That's hands down 30 million.
Facts, bro.
Both of y'all saying 30 million. A lot of people saying the money. This is why I'm Jay Bari. Huh? This is why I'm Jay Bari, because yo, you guys are just like my homegirl. She was like, yo, you're so stupid, Jay Bari. What the fuck? Why would you choose 30? So I'm choosing the 30 million loyal friends. And you know why I'm going to choose the 30 million loyal friends? Because each of those friends, I can ask them if they're, they loyal, right? I can ask them, hey, give me $5 each. Guess how much money that is?
Fuck out of here, bro. Yo, get the fuck out.
Nah, bro, hell no. Because that don't mean they gonna give you some fucking $5, man.
They're loyal friends.
So you mean to tell me 100% of 30 million friends are gonna give you $5 a piece? Get the fuck out of here.
That's the question. You know what I mean? It's either to have $30 million or 30 million loyal friends. I'm not saying you have to go into the semantics of is those friends are going to be loyal? Yeah, the option is they're loyal. And at the end of the day,
here's the thing. You get that from the 30 million loyal friends. I can invest my 30 million and I could quadruple. I could quadruple that while you still asking every friend for $5.
If I ask for 30 million, or even if I ask 10 million of those for $5, that's still more than what I could get from 10 million. But if I get the 30 million, that's like 100 and something million right away. And it's not only have to deal with money. I could be like
50 million if all 30 million give it to you. But what I'm saying is, if I get 30 million right away, I can invest 10 million
Shout out
and
to
flip
Dylan with the
that,
funny
and
ass question, bro.
But bro,
and
it's
flip
it's
that
not it's,
it's
not
expand. No, I'm thinking of it in that way because
it's
if I
not
had
even
30
it's not
million,
even
I
just
would
about the
definitely
money
invest
though.
it.
It's not even about the money though. Like
It's about
say
money with me.
with 30 million friends, right? Say I want to run for president. That's already 30 million votes I have right there instantly.
Man, get the fuck out.
Nah, bro. No, hey, no, bro, no.
Say
Give me $30 million.
Say I have
Say I
a
have
business.
$30
Say I have a business, right? I already have
Okay.
30 million customers right there.
Nah, that's
loyal.
See, you're equating a loyalty to a fucking bank account, bro. Are these niggas loyal friends? Or are they a bank account? Because you talking about asking every single one of them for $5 and make sure all 30 million of them support your business and all this bullshit.
Bust it.
Nah,
You're telling me you have a best friend out there, right?
Yeah.
And your best friend asks for $5. You want to give it to him or her?
Of course. Of course.
All right. So what you doing?
There's no such thing as 30 million best friends. No, hold on. I don't have a best seat. That's the thing. A best friend, you maybe have 1 or 2, 3 at the most. This is where you guys are failing because you're trying to rationalize a 30 million. Is somebody going to automatically give you $30 million? Does that make is that rational? Is that logical? No, right? It's just a question. It's either or. Which one would you rather? You're trying to rationalize and logic. You're trying to make logic out of the 30 million, but you're not even doing that for the one that you're choosing. I'm just saying, if you had the choice between the 30 million loyal friends and the $30 million, which one would you choose? Don't try to rationalize it. Just say it is what it is. Which one would you choose? I'm taking the money. Nigga.
30 mil, bro.
I'm taking the money. Hands down.
Ain't never, hey, bro, facts. I'll see y'all motherfuckers.
I'll take the 30 million. I'm glad. I'm happy with my 7 close friends. I don't give a fuck about no 30 million friends,
facts,
bro. Like,
bro.
I don't give a fuck about that. Like,
the
older you get in life, the less friends you have anyway, man. Like right now, I've only got like
you're doing exactly what I just said not to do.
No, I'm just saying for myself, bro. No one has 30 million loyal friends, bro.
Nobody is gonna give you $30 million right away. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Stop rationalizing. Stop trying to.
Look, no, I get what you're saying, but I get what
30 million. I'm
just give me 30 million. I'm taking 30 million regardless.
I'm taking 30 million, and that's it, man.
I'll argue with you on Twitter from fucking Aruba or something.
Facts, bro. Like, I'm definitely. If I get 30 million, I'm definitely out the country.
The funny thing is that everybody I ask a question to, they do the same thing. It's like, I'm taking that 30 million. I don't need no friends. You know what I mean? All that stuff. Like, I'm just saying, with the loyal friends, you can get much more from it.
Now, what if those 30 million friends need money from you? Are you gonna be a loyal friend?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got $30 million laying around, nigga? You got $30 million laying around? Where, nigga? Let me get some money.
Hey,
that's no different than the 7 loyal friends that you say you have that need $1 million or ask for $1 million. Are you gonna
they know better than to ask me for some stupid shit like that?
All right, they know better than to ask me, but they loyal to me.
But if 30 million of your friends ask you for $5, you wouldn't be able to accommodate them all. You would actually be a bad friend.
They are loyal. Yeah, they're loyal to me.
You would be
loyal to me.
Wow, I can't do.
What you on, bro? What you on, bro?
Oh my God, bro.
They loyal to me.
They loyal to me.
What you on, bro?
I'm choosing 30 million friends because I could easily be like, can you get if I can just get $1 or can I get $2? It's still gonna equate to more than what you can just get all straight up with that 30 million.
But what if they need help from you? You would actually be a bad friend because you wouldn't be able to help them all.
There's many people that will need help from you after you getting 30 million. That's like me asking, what if they? That's like me asking.
I already told my family if I ever hit the lotto, ain't nobody gonna know. And my grandmother would be the only one that would get help.
That's like me asking after the 30 million, you're gonna be taxed. You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers-
here you go.
Here you go.
Here you
Motherfuckers
go.
gonna be
So
like,
I can't be like, here you go. Even though I done
There you
explained
go.
the whole joint and stop rationalizing everything. Even though I said all that stuff, take it for what it is, because nobody is going to really just dump $30 million in your account, right? Nobody's going to really just have 30 million friends.
Especially when the
Obviously, we
lotto.
know. But with that comes taxes, that comes charges and fees.
But you never
I get what you're saying.
But you never explained the parameters of how you got the 30 million. You just said, would you rather
but
get $30 million or have 30 million friends?
Brother,
You never explained where it was coming from.
Thank you, Persona. This is why I love you, man, because you prove my point every time when people don't realize you prove my point. That's why your question don't make no sense. I've asked them, what about if they ask you? That's not the part of the question, isn't it? Right?
You're right. You're right. All right. So then I would take 30 million.
I'm still taking 30 million. Though.
Nah, I'm not. You could take whatever. I'm just saying, like, yeah, of course, hell yeah. Somebody give me 30 million, I'll take that too. But when I thought about it, the question, I'm like, wait. So if I have like somebody if these friends are loyal, because I was asking the same questions, like you guys are asking, right? I was like, if these friends are loyal, I'll be like, yo. And the person was like, no, take it for whatever it is. You get loyal friends or the 30 million. I'm like, if I ask them for like $2 to $5 each, that's more than, you know what I mean, what I would get from 30 million. So I'm just like,
you asking for $100 each and fucking have like almost $300 million.
Then I thought about it, like, say I have a business, you know what I mean? You don't need 30 million, but whoever is in the country or whatnot, or in the state that you're in, and you have those loyal friends that coming through your business, customers every day. That's like, yo, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be Gucci. Yeah, you're gonna be Gucci regardless with the 30 million as well. But I'm just saying, like, yo, it can lead up to more than just having the money if you have the loyal friends. You know what I mean? That's just how I view it. But I just thought it was like a interesting question to ask. You know what I mean? Cause I was like, what the fuck you asking me 30 million? Cause I said, yo, real talk, the same thing I said, you guys said, I said what a person originally asked. And I was like, let me ask my homegirl what she think. And she said the same thing that you guys are saying, and saying I'm crazy, and I'm like, I need to get tackled and kicked in my shit because I'm saying 30 million. Yeah, the same thing you guys said in the chat in right now in the panel. She was saying, I was like, you know what? I need to ask Persona, yo, because I was gonna ask you before the podcast, but I was like, you know what? Let me save it.
I'll take the 30 million.
30 mil.
I'll be chilling and fucking in Greece or something for the rest of my life, chilling.
And he said, yo, Bari gonna be on Twitter, be like, yo, my friend's $5. Be like, my friend's $5. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna be on Twitter.
That man gonna start a GoFundMe.
I'm about to
give me $5
for 1 month. I'm calling every friend. Yo, to send me $5. Cash at me that. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much the show, man. If you guys made it to this part, here's your platinum trophies. Yeah, we got to upgrade the PFI ones. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. I know I said that 3 weeks ago, but it's still coming. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man, doing this show. Fun show. A lot of great topics, man. But we about to wrap it up, man. We're gonna start with our guest with the outro, Mr. David Gaines, aka Strictly Gaming, aka just Strictly. Hit us with your outro, man. Let the people know where they can find you. Your mod in the chat, so your YouTube channel, you can link it. Your Twitter, you can link it. I have it in the description as well, but you can link it yourself as well. But go ahead, man.
Say no more, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man, to the podcast with me on it, man. Always a pleasure talking gaming topics, man, with you all, man. Always, just a pleasure, man, chatting, with everyone. Man, I appreciate you all, man. If y'all want to find me on Twitter, man, STLCTY03 is the @ and I got a YouTube channel coming up soon for content, man, and I'll make sure I link it in linking in the chat. So I appreciate everyone, man, showing love, bro. All love.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited for that YouTube channel, man. I can't wait to see the content because like I said, I be listening to your Twitter Spaces. Yeah, and you definitely need get that YouTube channel started, man.
Yes, sir.
So yo, you can't record Twitter Spaces. It's just like something that just goes away.
Yeah, no. It's just on prompt. When it's over, you can't go back and listen to it.
Well, what you can do is if you got Streamlabs, you could just record through Streamlabs, and the voices that come through, they'll be able to hear it like that.
Okay.
Or a phone recorder, or a phone recorder.
Yeah, a phone recorder, yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah, cause I missed out on that Twitter space that you had there, man.
I'm gonna start challenging niggas to Twitter Spaces, bro.
Hey, bro, listen,
I'm about to start telling dudes, come through, bro.
Yeah, you start doing that, mofos sounding crazy, bro. Hey, I guarantee you they come up with some bullshit excuse. Oh, I'm busy at work.
My kids need me, nigga. They ain't need you 20 minutes ago.
They gonna sound like the gaming politician.
Hey, what did it say? Respect my time. I got a wife and kids.
But this is great for gamers.
I swear, bro.
Yo, craziness, man. But yo, it's good to have you on here, David, man. I know it was last minute, but yo, I appreciate you coming through to the podcast, man. It was a pleasure having you here, bro. I'm pretty sure the people would agree as well in the chat and persona as well.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Pleasure being with y'all, man, on the channel.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, my bro, Gaming with Persona. Let the people know what's going on. Let the people know where they can find you.
Facts. Listen, man, it's the weekend. It's been raining since Thursday here in New York, man. I've been on some real chill shit. It's the holiday weekend. I was off yesterday and I'm off Monday. Your boy gaming, man. Yeah, I was off yesterday. Yeah, that's why I was in your shit early like that. I was off.
Yeah, I was off yesterday. I left work early yesterday, but they still want to call me.
Yo, fuck this. Oh yeah, nah, don't call me. But yo, listen, man, I'm gaming it up this weekend, man. I'm gonna have me a nice lunch, and then it's Uncharted and Scarlet Nexus all weekend, man. I'm trying to get through Yuto's story so I can start Kasane. So yeah, we're gonna burn through that this weekend. I got some Uncharted matches I'm gonna post up today. I actually got 2 uploaded, but they're just private because I want to clean them up a little bit. But I got some matches I'm gonna post up, and then also the Scarlet Nexus matches. It's been a week. I gave y'all time. I might start posting these boss fights. So yeah, them Scarlet Nexus boss fights. Oh yes, there is, especially that boss fight. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. Early on. So yeah, boss fights. Those getting posted up as well. And when Persona speaks next week, man, especially if it's some crazy good news, we might give two podcasts next week, depending. But yeah, man, listen, I'm Persona. My YouTube channel is Gaming with Persona. Follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. Yo, man, we growing out here, man. I really appreciate the growth, man. I'm at 1,400 followers on Twitter, and I'm closing in on 1,800 subs on YouTube, and we closing in on 1,000 subs here on What's Up PlayStation.
Sir, man, we are currently 994.
Very nice. So if you're new here, that subscribe button gets to 1,000. We're very, very close. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Please be safe. Enjoy your weekend, man. Happy 4th of July. Barbecue, eat it up, do whatever you're gonna do, man. But just make sure you have fun, be safe, enjoy it with your families and whatnot. And yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Man. We appreciate it, guys. Get your platinums. And we giving out trophies like Insomniac. And yeah, guys, it was a pleasure having David on here once again. Me and Persona.
Oh yeah, shout out to David, man. That's my boy, man. Big shout out to David, man. Yeah, man. Good content, good thoughts and whatnot, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, we're coming up on episode 50, and we're actually coming up on the 1-year anniversary as well in August for What's Up PlayStation podcast. So we're definitely gonna be in the planning mode as far as what we can do for y'all when it comes to the channel, man. So we appreciate all the support that we get for What's Up PlayStation and our individual channels as well, man. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Hit the like button. We are 6 subscribers away from 1,000. So if you guys are listening and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, man. Help us get to that goal. It's been a crazy journey here with this podcast, and trust me, we got a lot more coming when it comes to the channel. But yeah, like I said, I'm one of your hosts, Jay Bari, Gaming with Persona, Mr. Strictly Gaming. Episode 42 is in the books.
44.
Oh, I said 42. 44 is in the books. And we gone. Deuces.
Peace.